Good evening and welcome. It's AFK time again here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I'm Beej. With me this evening is Heather and Matt.
Woo!
And we are all very happy to see you here. We all dressed up for the occasion. Nobody said we had to do this, but we all decided to. We're wearing the new Loading Ready Run Pride shirt.
We all got told we could wear them starting today.
Yeah, and everyone's
so
like,
we wore
thank
them
God.
starting today.
Because we all love new things.
I've been sitting on them for 3 weeks.
Should I wash it then?
No, just only to keep them warm. But yeah, super pleased to finally be able to reveal these to you guys. We were really excited to do that. And if you want to get your own, you can. lrr.cc/pride will take you to the shop where they are available. And there's Graham and Kathleen also happy to show theirs off as well. If you are noticing that your size is out, well, that's because they're very popular, and thank you so much, everybody, for buying them. They're what we call an evergreen item. They're going to stay on the store as long as people express interest in having them, which is going to be for quite some time. They're not going to be limited edition anything. And I should also mention that as part of making the shirt, we wanted to make a donation, and we already have. We made it to PFLAG Canada. Supports people in Vancouver and in Victoria, and of course all across Canada as well.
Now, half of the stock got sent to PAX East.
Correct.
So if you don't see your size there, put in your email, because when it restocks, they should let you know.
Yeah, we have the little email blank, and it will let you know when stuff shows up. And
Unless they all sell out. But they just get reprinted then.
Exactly, and then I know exactly what to reprint, because it's always hard when it's like, how many 5Xs should I order? Because I never am quite sure how many extra smalls do I order. So it's nice to know if people are like, oh, I definitely want this size. It's like, then I will ensure to put that on the next reorder of things. There's also RoadQuest merch that went to PAX East, and PAX East starts tomorrow. And I noticed that a lot of people are also asking for RoadQuest shirts again. So whatever comes back from PAX East, we'll fill that up. So again, if you want merch, get on the site and enter your email address if they're out of the thing that you want.
Or go to PAX East.
That is, let's do even more advertising while we're at it.
Yeah, if you're going to PAX East, we have a cons channel in the Discord.
Yes.
So check out our Discord. You can find that at discord.gg/LRR. And post pictures of the Nintendo booth just for me, okay?
Yeah, in hashtag cons.
Yeah, in the cons channel.
Yeah, keep the cons
Just for
chat
me.
to cons, please.
Just for me.
And what else? This weekend at PAX East, in fact, it's Graham and Cameron and Corey and Ben Ulmer. I believe they all got on the plane together. I know Graham went, and he didn't say anything about anybody missing their flights, so...
I didn't have time to put the tracking devices in their luggage.
Cool.
So don't know yet.
Yeah. But they're going to be there. There's a lot of panels and stuff going on, and I believe the Loading Ready Run panel will be streaming
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and I don't know what our plan is if we're
It's
going to...
on, I believe, the PAX 3 channel.
There we go.
Specifically, but I think we're hosting.
Yeah, so it's at 7 o'clock Eastern time, which is 4 o'clock local time.
Pacific here.
Yeah, Pacific time. So it's 7 to 8 Eastern, so 4 to 5. So probably what'll happen. Well, I think the plan is to actually end LRMTG a little early, so that they can, so we can host that one and then host that until TTSF starts at 5. So yeah, we'll host that, and the other. Unfortunately, sometimes the streaming of PAX panels is a little spotty, just because they don't stream all of the theaters.
Yeah.
But the schedule for what things we are in is in the YouTube update that just went out today, by the way.
Yeah. This morning, I think, in fact. Who else should we thank, actually, for the stream? Let's start with Wormwood Gaming.
Okay.
We won't be using Wormwood Gaming stuff tonight, but Wormwood Gaming makes a lot of cool stuff out of woods and leathers. Things you can use for your gaming table.
Yeah.
Like a dice tower and dice rolling trays and the dice vaults,
Uh-huh.
and I believe they've made other stuff in the past, like
and what
deck
can I do?
boxes and.
Can I save some money?
Yes, you can't save money on the purchase, but you can certainly save it on shipping. If you live in the United States, you can use code LRR for free shipping. And if you live anywhere else in the world, on Terra, the Earth, you can use code LRR World for $10 off shipping. That's Wormwood Gaming, the bones of skins and the trees of beasts. Everyone, dance like you've got ass in your pants.
I mean, Paul also has a button for that.
Most people have ass in their pants.
So dance like you've got it.
What if
Yeah.
Isn't that just normal dancing?
Yeah.
What if I live in the Enchanted Forest? Will they ship there?
Is the Enchanted Forest technically on Earth, or is it in another dimension? Like, are we talking Tir Nanog? Or are we
No,
talking...
I was talking about Once Upon a Time. It's a different realm. You gotta use a beam to get a portal.
He needs to be this realm. It needs to be
Okay.
Earth 616.
I believe I was just looking at their website the other day, and Wormwood also has some very nice pens that they're doing now. Like,
What she's getting at?
I really thought he was gonna be like, well, I looked at the website the other day, Beej, and actually they do ship to Mars.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Enchanted Forest, and also Luna. And yeah.
I feel like if you were to ask them to ship it to Mars, they would probably be like, "Okay, it's on Mars now.
I mean,
Prove us wrong."
I think they would go to the effort of being like, okay, we can put that in a box and we can get that onto a rocket. It's going to cost you about $14,000 or whatever it costs to launch a kilogram into space. And be like, we will try to get this thing on the next shipment to Mars, which will probably be in the next 20 or 30 years.
I love that idea. That 100 years from now, people are colonizing Mars, and then there's this weird piece of really nice wood. There's like, how
Martian
could wood
Martian wood.
They're like, wood from Earth got to Mars.
And magnets?
Oh, it'd be so nice and red. It'd be real pretty.
Cool. That's we spent enough time telling you about Wormwood, I think.
Have we?
They don't even pay for these segments. We have this whole deal set up with them.
Sure.
You guys pay for these segments, though, thanks to the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
So we should spend a long time here
Yeah,
talking to the
even
chat.
longer than we did talking about
Right.
Wormwood. Yeah,
Chat, you're great.
yeah. You guys, you're doing such a good job. We really do appreciate it. I am like agog every time I get paid because I'm like, holy crap, this is still working.
Isn't that a good feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, is that mine's more like they haven't noticed yet. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and thank you so much. You've been instrumental in helping lights stay on here and lights stay on in people's houses as well. So thank you so much for that. We as we always say, we literally could not do this without you.
Yeah, sometimes we get to do extra videos. Like we just did that Mario Kart one.
Yeah.
That went up. Please share that.
We're really veering into the lane of car videos.
Yeah.
It seems like what we're specking into
We
right now.
learned so much
Yeah.
doing Road Quest that it's like, now we can do a driving thing around Vancouver, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, I definitely, if you have not seen it yet, it was what the Vancouver Velocity course in Mario Kart Tour is in real life. And
Was.
it was, yeah, it was.
That tour went down Tuesday night.
Yes, they don't have that one up anymore.
Actually, it is worthwhile mentioning that stuff like that video. What's so wonderful about the Patreon and the Twitch streaming and all the ways that we are funded directly by our fans is that we can come up with an idea to do a video like that and be like, this is a fun idea, and it's not
Boy, I hope we can find someone who will want to fund it.
yeah, I hope we can fund this, or do you think this is going to be good for the YouTube algorithm? Is this going to be good for our monetization capabilities? It's just like, is this a video, and is this a video that we want to do, and is this a video that we think the patrons or the people watching our content will like? Well, then let's do it.
Yeah.
That's the it makes the calculus for making our content so much better.
So thank you. Let's start with games. We're having it's a full course meal tonight.
Yeah.
It's food night.
It's food night.
Food
Here on
night.
AFK. We actually each of us picked a game. So let's do that right now because we all decided I think what games we were going to be walking each other through. I chose Sandwich Masters, so I guess I'm the main. You picked,
Point salad, which means I'm the bringer.
and you picked.
I got Sushi Go.
Nice.
It's got some pudding in it, but more importantly, it has wasabi.
Right. Two important components of dessert.
Yes,
Yes.
wasabi in your pudding.
These are all card-based games, and in fact, Sandwich Masters was sent to us by the people at Big Punch Studios, the people who make this, and I believe they also gave us a code for the game as well, and I
That
can't
is
remember
true,
what it
yes.
is.
Paul, what's that info?
It is in chat.
Excellent.
Excellent.
LRR 2020 gets you 10% off Sandwich Masters. You know, if you want to check it out, if it looks cool.
If you're hungry.
It's a surprisingly deep area of card games is food-based card. Like, you wouldn't think that there'd be so much variety in food-based card games.
Food is one of those things that everyone can enjoy.
Because everyone has to.
Yeah, we all
Well-
we all need to have food.
I mean,
So
I've had days where I just eat food because I'm hungry, not for.
Enjoyment.
I just want to stop being hungry sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, like, I did not eat anything today until 1 p.m.
I had like a bowl of cereal, and then I was like, now that I have eaten what is technically breakfast at 2 in the afternoon,
saying you can't
now I
eat
can eat
food.
lunch.
Without enjoying it.
Please do not eat the cards,
No. In fact,
despite them looking delicious.
No.
I'm going to put mine over here because we're not going to do,
All
if we're
right,
going to
can you
start
put
with
mine over
something,
there?
we're going to have to start with the salad course.
Point Salad by Molly Johnson, Robert Melvin, and Sean Stankiewicz. I'm sorry, Sean, for your last name.
For mispronouncing
Wow.
it, maybe, or
Stankiewicz.
Stankiewicz.
I mean, that could be a nickname.
Stankiewicz.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that person, so
Right. Yeah.
that could be anything. That could be a really popular heritage name we just made fun of.
Maybe. Yeah.
They made Stankowicz's.
That's what we're
Let's
going to
talk
be
about the
making
game.
later.
Let's talk about the game.
It comes with a bunch of lettuce and cabbage and pepper and a manual.
And how does it play?
We are trying to make salads, and in doing so, we rack up points.
Okay.
As it says here in the overview, Point Salad is a card drafting and tableau building game for 2 to 6 players. We have 3. Players take turns building a salad of veggies and collecting points, or point cards, in order to score the most points for the ingredients in their salad.
I think we're making coleslaw based on these.
Kinda, yeah.
I like the idea of calling a salad a tableau of veggies.
A tableau, yeah.
I feel like that's it's like the most pretentious salad.
And my understanding is we don't play with every card because there's
No.
only 3 of us playing.
For 3 players, you count out 9 of each veggies.
Okay. Let's
And-
start doing that.
I believe you discard the rest to not be played. Place any removed cards back in the box so that players do not see which point cards have been removed. And then you shuffle all the remaining cards and create 3 roughly equal draw piles with point cards face up.
So the backside of every vegetable is a point card, right?
So
Yeah, so the backside, because this is the one we're using, looks like this. And it basically determines what your points are going to be later. This one, for instance, says 5 points per veggie type with at least 3. That might be for carrots specifically, but
yeah,
So this is interesting. We're getting into the a little bit like that Tiny Town again, where where your actual, not only are you drafting your the vegetables, but you're actually drafting your what you're actually going for as well, your target.
It's a neat use of the backs of the cards to basically.
and I love the color design here. Honestly, it pops
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
very bright.
So we flip over 2 cards from each draw pile.
So you have to shuffle
sorry.
all this
We
together.
have to shuffle all these together
All right.
and make 3 roughly equal piles, and then flip over, or sorry, draw 2 from each pile into a veggie market.
It's very efficient.
Yeah.
Can you shuffle? Because I'm terrible at it.
I like shuffling, actually.
Thank you.
I took a long time to make myself learn it as a kid.
So it's a hidden talent.
Look at
of
that.
yours, or?
No, it was a lot of work. There's nothing hidden about that talent. It was like chewing and blowing bubbles with bubble gum. Spent a long time working out how to do that.
I was never a gum person.
It seems like such a waste that you don't play Magic.
People
Oh, I
don't.
would gladly shuffle and flick and do all kinds of things to people's magic cards if they want.
Just bridge shuffle everybody's.
Oh, I'll unsleeve them and get my sticky hands all over them if you like.
Yeah. Never play Highlander.
Yeah, unfortunately, most shuffling techniques are designed to be used with like a regular sized deck, not the like 100-card Highlander type decks.
Honestly, for a game that's, I'm assuming one we haven't played, these are very, very bendy cards.
They're very playing card-ish.
So they're very easy to shuffle. They're not stiff at all, which is nice.
Apoto Nuevo was in one of the playtest groups for this game. Leaves us with a fact: the peppers were originally green, but were changed because they were too close to the lettuce. Which that's great because
Good
I
idea.
actually like yellow peppers better.
I like orange better.
Do you?
Yeah.
Just because there aren't very many orange foods
Other than an
Pumpkin,
orange.
other than an
kabocha.
orange.
Oh yeah, the inside of a
Orange.
kabocha is orange. Pumpkins are orange.
But how often do you eat a pumpkin? And
Well,
a pumpkin.
kabocha is kind of a.
You should try
type of squash, and
kabocha.
it's really good.
It's very good.
We're digressing into the wrong food.
Sure are, yeah.
Oh, it also says for step 4 of setup, randomly choose a start player.
I'm gonna say you because you're the one who's leading us through this.
Sure.
Okay.
Should be like whoever has last had a salad or something.
Greener peppers are spicier because they are still unripe, because green ripens into red.
Yeah, red
So
squares.
red is sweeter then.
Red's the sweetest
Yeah.
because apparently I believe they ripen all the way through all the different colors all the way to red.
Yeah, just like bananas.
Yeah.
I,
I don't think that's true.
if your bananas are going red, then there's something very strange happening.
I have seen a red banana. All right.
That's a spicy banana. Okay, and on your turn you draft one or more cards. You may draft either 1 point card from the top of any of the draw piles,
Right.
or 2 veggie cards from those available in the market. After you select your cards, add them to the face-up tableau in front of yourself. Then your turn is complete.
All right.
I also played a lot of card games as a kid.
Yeah. So
So the idea is
salad,
those are the point
salad,
those are the
salad.
point things, and then you use the top, flip them over and do.
Yeah. And it looks like they're definitely, and we have to go by columns, I think. We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
always pull from the column to refill, and if one of the columns empties, you split up the 2 that exist to evenly
Yeah.
fill it
Distribute
out.
again. Okay.
Yeah.
And
No, there
distribute.
are some of the point cards will give you negatives for having certain combinations and stuff.
Okay.
An optional free action. Once per turn, you may choose to flip over any one of your point cards, either drafted this turn or on a previous turn, and turn it into a veggie card. But you cannot flip a veggie card into a point card.
Are we playing face up?
Your tableau is face up.
Everyone's going to see what I'm taking anyway, so okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Don't worry, I'm not going to count your vegetables.
Okay. Good.
Although, yeah, it is. So you can, if for whatever reason you're sort of changing where you're targeting your points, you can flip your point card into a vegetable and just do it that way.
Yeah. The game ends when all cards from both the point card piles and veggie market have been drafted. The player with the most points is the winner, as per usual. Turn end is basically just refilling and going to the next person, and scoring we can kind of see with our point cards. It depends on which point cards you have. We'll go more in depth with that once we're in
The
the
game
scoring.
ends when we run out of vegetables.
Is there a limit to how many point cards you can have?
I did not see any words on that point.
So I guess you have
Basically,
to-
I think if you take a lot of points cards but no veggies, then you're not scoring very much because you have no
Interesting.
veggies to score off of.
You have to optimize your point to veggies ratio.
It's a balance. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Well, Matt, we elected, or rather, I just by fiat decided you were going first. Checkpoints tomorrow, by the way, everybody.
So I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it's my color. I like it. I like.
I
that you
went
match
by
your
your
clothes.
jacket
It's very
colors.
cool.
Good, good.
I literally just read this. Okay, 2 veggie cards or 1 point card.
Right.
I'm going to take 1 point card.
Yeah, because when you do that, that's a point card that now he can work off of.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we know that's what he's aiming for.
If he took 2 vegetable cards, he can't turn those into point cards
Right.
because they're vegetables.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can see on the point card, it shows you what vegetable will be on the other side.
Oh, so if we did want to flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
You want to flip it to win it.
And that's basically your turn.
Yep. On to
So
Heather.
you're next.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So many
we'll
options.
also start with a point card.
If you have an even total of carrots, you get 7 points. For an odd total, 3 points.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, the pepper one just seemed really.
I'm going to take both of these peppers,
My peppers.
and then I'm going to flip these, which is fun because now that removes what the points were up front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. If people take from here, these are going to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will take a pepper,
Good idea.
and I will take a cabbage because it's purple, and I like the look of it. And I will refill. Got a lot of onions here.
Excellent. I'm going to take 2 of these carrots.
Oh, damn.
What a lovely salad you have there.
I mean, I think I might be going for more of a veggie platter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to take this point card and move on.
So that's for every 3
Okay.
peppers, you get 8 points.
That's correct.
And sorry, what is Heather's? It's
If I have an even total of carrots, then I get 7, and an odd total, then I get.
oh,
3.
interesting. So it doesn't matter how many carrots you have, just as long as you have an even.
Yep.
Interesting. So now you can start doing something else.
Like, let's go with this point card of a carrot and a beet. Give me 5
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or onions.
onions.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm taking,
more partial to beets and salad than onions, but okay.
taking
Fair.
2 onions, and we'll flip these into their spot.
Mm-hmm. And I will take a cabbage and a lettuce.
Shit.
I mean, that's what I'll do later. Lots of fiber in this meal.
Perfect. And I'll take these 2 onions because that'll be great for my combo later.
Look at that.
And replace here.
Heather's already comboing off.
You score at the very end, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it changes so frequently.
Yeah, this is a lot of these games are sort of
that.
are kind of drafting.
Yeah, a good portion of these are kind of.
Hmm.
This one and Sushi Go are very much a draft game. The sandwich one has a bit more to it.
I grabbed a
Right,
point
yeah.
card that gives me 2 points per pepper and 2 points per cabbage.
And -4 per tomato.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I can't grab any tomatoes, and it's nothing but tomatoes on the table.
Yeah.
Practically.
I'll take a point card. For an even total of bell peppers, I get 7. For an odd total, I get 3. No one wants tomatoes right now.
No. That's going to be hard too, right? Because it's like we're depending upon at some point having to flip
I'm going to
tomatoes.
take this onion point card that lets me get 7 points if I have an even total and 3 if I have an odd.
I mean, you could always grab the tomatoes and then flip that point card.
True.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that each of you have like a Gordon Ramsay style,
Grab an
like
onion.
extremely intense head chef behind you, being like, "Why do you have an
Carrot.
odd number of peppers? Don't you understand?"
Ooh, and the lettuce comes out.
My lettuce. Speaking of lettuce,
It's weird. It's very reactive.
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, you can also see what's going to come out of these from
Yeah.
flipping over, which is interesting.
I'll take this points card. Each pair of cabbage and lettuce gets me 5 points.
Nice.
Cool. I think I'll take this point card that gives me 5 points for having 2 beets. I'm on a very beaten path here.
I'm going to take these
They're
2
onions.
lettuce.
There's
I think.
layers.
Wait, hang on. Cabbage. Yeah, I'm going to take these 2 lettuce.
We're all just trying to avoid these tomatoes all the time.
Yeah. God, if it was nothing but 6 tomatoes. All right.
I mean,
up.
eventually it'll happen if you keep doing this.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a pepper.
Knew it.
And I'm going to curse myself with a tomato.
It's
Okay.
like you guys. It's like a really fussy like 3-year-old who just like very carefully eats around everything on the plate.
Well, I think I'll take this point card so I can start grabbing tomatoes
I'm
later.
going to start taking these 2 peppers.
Oh, you are that person.
Yeah. And we're going to flop that forward. So what we do know is that there's 9 of every vegetable in the stack.
Yep.
So it's
Wait,
not
you
like
just went, so it's your...
it's not like certain
out.
vegetables are more common than others.
Exactly.
7.
What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
And sure. Why not? An onion. And a tomato.
I need to find something to make my onions worthwhile. I got
Cool.
nothing.
I'll take this and this.
Ugh.
Mm,
Think that through a little more.
fine, I'll take the tomatoes.
A cabbage.
Aha!
And a carrot.
There's something about I need to find something to make my onions worthwhile. I kind of like that line.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Having a rough go?
I got nothing onion-wise so far. All right, I'm going to take this. Yes.
For every bell pepper, tomato, and onion, 8 points to Beej. And on my front, I am going to get a cabbage and an onion. Oh, cabbage and a cabbage.
Gotta
Really
say-
not a lot of lettuce.
Yeah, these are some weird.
Well, I'll take the cabbages.
I feel like the ratio
My
of these
cabbages.
vegetables,
More cabbages.
the ratio of these vegetables in these salads is a little wonky.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There isn't much calling for carrots, actually.
No. Probably because, well, you ended up with one of the ones. Yeah. Probably something on the backs of some of the ones that are currently up, I think is what we'd seen.
It's true. Of course, you can see which ones are coming, right?
Yeah.
You can see what's on the other
There's
side.
a lot more carrots coming.
It's going to get more carroty before it gets better.
I take this tomato.
What are you going to do with that tomato?
I'm going to use it to make a combination. Oh, that's not good, though. Just to get that.
I mean, you're still up 4.
That's still 8 points right there.
True. And I can always convert cards. Like, I could flip this if I didn't want to deal with that. And what else do I want?
I'm imagining a version of this game. Instead of making a salad, there's like, somebody in the stalks in the middle of town, and you're selecting what vegetables you're gonna throw at them.
Even these out a little bit.
Pretty close to the end now.
Yep.
Well, you took my pepper.
I did.
It's the problem with those open markets.
Yeah.
They put more peppers out. Ugh.
Okay. So
Everyone's just casually like hanging around the produce area,
I don't want that one.
Waiting for the peppers to come in.
just like following the guy with the box who's about to put out the peppers.
For every cabbage and onion combo I get 5 points.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, we need to make a branded version of this for gardening with Greg.
Oh no.
You can deal with the carrots.
No one wants carrots.
Zinnias are just worth -5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking this.
Oh, that one's good for you.
Yeah, it sure is. It would be great if I could just get it.
Yeah.
When do we flip cards to turn them into other things, though?
You can do it once
Once per turn.
once per turn, so
Yeah.
you could do it now if you wanted to.
Okay, hang on a second. That's because for every pepper I have, I'm getting 2 points for it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I lose it, it's 2, 4, 6 gone.
That -4 for the tomato is not really hurting you.
It really
Yeah.
isn't.
It's one tomato.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah. Okay.
I will take lettuce and cabbage, and I will flip my points salad points card with bell pepper into a lettuce.
Oh. Okay.
Cool. I'm going to take this card that gives me a point for an onion and a point for a carrot.
Actually, sorry, that would actually be down
What
here.
did
Yeah,
you
because you
got?
took 2 from
Yeah.
there.
Right.
So this is what you have to play
So
with.
now we have to pull out of these, right?
Yeah, and once they're all gone,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Poor carrots at the very, very bottom of the produce bin.
5 carrots. Like.
The illusion of choice.
Well, I'm taking the tomato.
Why?
It's juicy.
I want it.
And then also a carrot, I guess. Or I guess you don't have to take.
You can take.
I think you have to take 2.
I have to take 2, but you're right. I'm going to take 2 carrots
Is it?
because
Or as long as you keep even numbers.
if I
you're
keep
okay.
even numbers, I get 7.
Yeah.
But if I take the tomato and 1, I'm only getting 1 on that. And
Right.
It just works out better for me to take 2 carrots.
Cool.
It's why I was trying to take a carrot point card to modify the damage on that.
Makes sense.
Oh no!
Here we are.
-4 points for me.
There's a lot more.
Throw it on yourself.
There's a lot more thinking that had, because I was really looking at this game kind of like, okay, and so what do you do? But the moment you start losing, you're like, I want to play for that, and then somebody grabs the things, you're like, I have now lost my opportunity to get that.
Yeah.
That feels kind of like there's a lot more going on because of that.
All right. Well, did we want to start with Matt going for figuring out his point total?
Yes.
Sure. I get 5 points for 1 instance of cabbage and onion.
Okay.
I get 15 from cabbage and lettuce.
I'm assuming that an individual item can be used for multiple pieces of score.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's only got 1 onion.
Right.
So I have 20 total now. Another 5 from this card.
For your pepper pair.
Every pair of peppers that I picked. And now, -4 from the 2 carrots I have, +3 for every lettuce, and +8 for every cabbage.
Nice.
So 11 down to 7 from that. So 32? 32. That is my salad.
What do you got, Heather?
All right. I get 5 points for my onion combo.
Your onions.
I get another 7 points for having an even amount of onions. It's like 12. I get 10 points for having a carrot and onion combo. I get another 7 points for having an even amount of carrots. And then 6 points for my tomatoes and my cabbages.
Well, you beat me.
All right. Let's see here. I get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Huh. For my onions and peppers, based on that.
So much.
Yep. I get another 8 because I had a triple play of peppers.
Another 8.
Another 8, yeah. I get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for my peppers, but I lose 8 for tomatoes.
So that's 2.
Yep. And then I get, let's see, 2 tomatoes, 2 onions, and 2 peppers. I get an additional 16.
Ooh. High roller.
Yeah. Holy crap! I did not think I was going to
Yeah.
come out of that
no, I
properly.
figured you were actually going to do pretty decently.
Yeah.
Puts you up to 42.
Yes,
dang.
42. So
Okay.
that was cool.
You're the winner.
I feel like it's if you're like a kid playing this, right around this time you're like, wait a minute, I just got tricked into doing math.
Yeah. And liking vegetables.
See, I told you that -4 for that one tomato you picked up was nothing.
I know, right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could pull another 9 from
I
here.
think there's just 9 in there, right?
Yeah, so we could just pull all of these so that we have fresh points cards.
Sure. So
Oh,
we could put that deck aside, and we have 2 different decks to play with if we want.
So that we don't double up on what we're trying to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this though. This is
The whole point of not looking at the points thing is so that you don't know beforehand what you should be aiming for.
yeah. This definitely feels like this definitely feels like a play in line game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play in the car kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you can like play in a small space. Hard to maybe manage cards if you're in a
Yeah.
car, but if you're at like a place where you've got like a floor or something,
I've tried playing some card games in the back seat of a car, and anytime you have to kind of sort of keep stuff organized and not have just a hand, or you have a draw pile situation.
yeah.
It doesn't work very well. Backseat of a car is slightly slanted most of the
Yeah.
time, and with the movement.
So there's a, I thought I saw, yeah, okay. Temporally arises, are those combo cards for each combo? Otherwise, Heather would have won. And I don't think the scoring works the same way it does in Crib, where it's like if you have 2 jacks and a 5, it's like, well, I've got a jack and a 5 and a jack and a 5. I think it's like you have to pull those cards out
Yeah,
on.
cards don't count twice.
Yeah. You can't be
Yeah,
like, well, I
for-
have an onion and 2 carrots, so I can make onion and carrot
Yeah,
again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, for every 2.
Yeah. You have to think of it like you're using the ingredients up to make just that specific salad.
They're exclusive combos,
Yeah.
I guess you would say.
Yeah, and then you get to then take all your ingredients back and then do it again for the next combo and then do it again for the next combo.
I put the word exclusive really heavily with video games, so my brain was just like, oh, iconic combos. The lettuce and onion story. Yes.
Epic.
Yeah, unfortunately, these particular vegetables are DRM'd. You can only use them with a specific salad bowl.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they just explode in your face.
They're region locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, I guess if we're just going to end up...
Just put out 27 of each.
Roughly.
I mean,
Just feel it out, you know.
It would be exactly, because we would have.
Well, that's what I did last
9
time.
times
But
6,
again,
which
when
is-
you, depending on how you pick stuff
Wait.
up, it doesn't matter, right? Because you end up having to move shuffle cards into the other
I did that wrong in my head.
stuff. So
18 of each.
So-
Ultimately, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just going to move things over.
I went first last time, so I think we'll rotate and Heather go first.
Yeah?
Rotating first.
Oof. That's interesting.
do you want to...
So this one says fewest total veggies gets 7 points. So if you pull the least amount of veggies, you
So
would end
you
up with a point bonus.
More point cards than
That's-
veggies.
That seems like a Hail Mary play when you're like near the end of the game and you're like, I'll take that one.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty, yeah, it seems
It's
like
a tough
pretty
one to do
interesting
early in the
gamble.
game.
So yeah, are we good with me going first?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Cool. I'm just going to take 2 onions for now. See what happens.
Onions?
Oh, there goes that. The most carrots gets 10. That's pretty good.
Is it?
Well, it's
It might be. It
it's
might
a something.
not be.
Carrots are okay.
this is hard.
Is it?
It is. It's
I don't know. I'm saying that a lot. Is it?
yes, it's hard for me.
I hope your carrots are hard.
God damn it.
Who wants
Floppy
mushy carrots? Yeah. Ew.
Yeah, floppy carrots are the worst.
I've had to throw away multiple bags of floppy carrots.
We had left over from Loading Ready Live. There was some floppy celery in the fridge here.
I sure ate it.
Yeah,
You did.
it was just. It's like now
Ew.
if the celery is, that's like the only good part about celery is the texture, and now that's gone.
I mean, it's still there. It's just not. It's not packed full of water. Like it's not rigid, right? It's not rigid full of water because some of it's
Rigid celery.
evaporated.
It's not engorged with water.
Yeah. Rigid is fun to say.
You also end up taking a lot less cards when you only, like, if you take point cards.
Yeah, that's how you would get that fewest vegetables one. You're basically down a card, right?
I'm gonna take 2 carrots.
Carrots.
So now he
pepper.
loves carrots.
I love carrots.
What would I like to have? I would like to have a tomato and a lettuce.
All right. Oh yeah,
Fused
figured.
cabbage.
I had a feeling.
You just don't like cabbage?
No, I'm gonna try and play this game differently than I did last time and see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Uncharted territory.
I'm taking carrots and lettuce.
Heather, no cabbages, dearie. The problem is, of course, if it'll end up like carrots at the end, right? There'll only be cabbages left.
Okay.
Maybe.
Cabbage, cabbage, beer, cabbage, beer, cabbage, beer. Cabbage, cabbage, beer, cabbage, beer, cabbage, beer.
Just keep that beat going.
That's the alternative to carrot milk.
It's the West Coast remix.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
much cabbage.
Yeah.
Is anybody else, like, when I look at the cards, I see like it's like pepper, like it says pepper twice on it.
Sure
It
does.
says cabbage, lettuce, and then I see tomato.
The brain's a funny thing. All right, I'm taking this point card. That gives me 3 for my carrots and -2 for my onions. I don't have any onions.
It's a hard condition that you have to deal with. 3 carrots and -2 onions.
You have a balance of lettuce and carrots now. That's good. That would be an interesting goal. You have to balance the number of things.
And fewest lettuce.
You just don't want
Interesting,
anything.
yeah.
Well, you each have 3, which
Yeah.
means there's only 3 left.
Yeah.
Oh man, Heather's out here doing some math.
Like I said, I'm gonna play
I'm gonna take
differently
this.
and see what happens.
There.
Okay.
There's a lot of negatives on some of these cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We could shuffle them back into their other components, I think, after this too, if we want to.
I get points for
What
tomatoes.
the hell does that say?
Veggie
Meat.
type with at least 3.
What?
How does that work then?
Oh.
Veggie type with at least 3. So 5 points for every veggie type that you have when you have 3 cards of it.
For
Yeah,
every type that you have at least 3 of.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's what that means.
Interesting.
And then I'm taking that, so
Oh.
Beach can't have it.
Yep. Makes sense.
Whoa.
Because
Damn it.
Beach would have counted it twice already.
Yep.
Oh, the hate draft.
You want to go for most total veggies though? That's worth 10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? I think I will.
Okay.
It's funny because like the way I remember most point salad games, where the namesake is here, inevitably you shoot for the moon. Like you're like, I want that. It's 5 victory points, and you go for that thing because everything else is worth 1 or 2, and you spend so much time going after the 5 or the 8 or the 10 that you pass up multiple opportunities to get
The small ones.
the
Your turn.
next thing.
But shooting
Right.
for the moon is so fun.
I was not actually aware of the term point salad in use, like as a way of describing these kind of games. But now I understand the joke that is the name of this game.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do, Beach?
He's going to have a good time.
Yeah, having a real long think.
Look at all those cabbages you could get.
It's true.
The most onions gets you 10.
I don't have any onions to start with, though.
Yeah,
I need
he
onions
definitely
to.
needs them for that other combo.
Yeah.
I feel like Heather's going to win this one. I just get that
All right,
feeling.
I'm taking 2 cabbage.
Tomato. Tomato.
Ah, there we go. Fewest carrots. Perfect.
Yep, that
Just what I
definitely-
needed.
Definitely,
Tomatoes.
definitely what you're going for.
Yep.
Cabbage. Pepper. Right now, my salad is kind of boring.
I mean, Heather's got kind of a Greek salad going on,
Mm-hmm.
except with no cucumber.
Take the tomato
Mm-hmm.
and lettuce.
All right. An onion and an onion.
Time to grab that fewest onion card.
Interesting. Somebody in chat is saying that if you're tied, you still have the fewest or the most.
Oh, because it is based on total count.
For point, as a point clarification.
Oh, where am I going with this? Okay. I will get a tomato and a cabbage.
Beach just definitely has coleslaw right now. Just cabbage and carrots, some lettuce.
All right. Onion. And
This seems like a game that you could easily expand on by like adding olives.
What? Why olives in particular?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to
Greek
mind.
salad,
Yeah,
I guess.
My turn?
olives and
Ooh.
potatoes.
Oh, look at that.
12 points for complete set.
Heather's closest to that.
Got it. If you that would be, I guess, every time you have a complete set too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a hard thing to make a play for, just to try to get
I mean,
that card.
it's a
How would
good
you-
mix with your most total veggies.
Yeah. But then you might end up with some things where it's like a +1, -1s.
Yeah, I really think you're maybe stressing too much on the minus ones.
Well, maybe. I'll take that.
Having more than one complete set would be really tough.
Okay. There are options.
9 of them.
9 of them.
Also, getting a complete set kind of messes you up for a lot of other ones. Like, it's if you get too focused on that.
I mean, you say that, but I'm taking the card.
Oh, well, here we are.
All right, yeah.
Like both Matt and Beige have high value combo cards, where they're missing one part of the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
No, with at least 2.
Yeah,
Or do I want?
it's a straight up 6 points for now.
For now, yeah. Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Oh, for
I get 3 points for a veggie type with at least 2.
Oh,
Go on, Deej.
damn it!
I mean,
I have to take
you're
that.
pretty close on that.
Like that's
The most cabbages gets you 10 points.
yeah. It's just not where I
You
wanted.
have 4.
It's not what I
You
wanted to
need-
go
you need
for.
5 to like.
I had a different thing in mind I wanted to do.
Well, wasn't in the cards, was it?
The man who sits there with the most cabbages. Just, this was not where I expected my life to be.
No.
A pepper and a lettuce. And, oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, interesting. I was like, where are all the carrots? But they're all tied up underneath
Point cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
And Beej took them all.
Yeah.
The carrot master.
I mean, I have 3 face up. She's got 1. She has 2 more.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
But I want to blame one person, not 2.
Is there a Bang Pride command in chat that people were to get the shirts?
I don't know at the moment.
Okay.
That's usually
That
something.
could be that's something that we could make though.
Sure, yeah. If you Nefarious Ned noticed our shirts, and if you like that Ned, you can totally get one yourself. It's lrr.cc/pride. We'll take you right to the store where you can find it.
I'll take the tomato.
Excuse me.
And the onion.
Flip. And, oh. Flip.
Clever.
What will you do, Beej?
Damn.
Having
Got to do some math.
a
Sorry.
long
I'm
thing.
going real deep in the tank here to do some math.
This is a surprising math-heavy game, when really I'm mainly enjoying it because I get to look at bright colors.
They're really well designed.
Yeah.
Very simple.
It's always the fascinating thing about games like this, where it's like the mechanics obviously have nothing to do with vegetables.
Yeah.
Like the cards could be anything, right? It could just be like a regular deck of cards, even.
What 6 objects would you choose?
But it's all about the sort of presentation.
And I think,
I mean, you took 2.
yeah, but I
But he could
I
flip a
flip a
thing.
card if I want to.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look here. There's no way around it. I'll pass.
Okay. I will, I think, choose a cabbage and a lettuce. And I'll flip my point salad card to a carrot.
Surprise carrot.
What cards will you choose, Heather?
Well, thankfully, if being tied for the fewest doesn't matter,
I'm still gonna have that.
You're
Well,
not
I'm
gonna
not
tie.
tied anyway.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna try and make me tie,
Oh no.
or make me get 2 of the cabbages,
No.
but that's fine. All right.
That's the, and there's nothing you want to flip, eh?
No.
Okay, then I guess that is
Pretty-
game
Pretty
because
happy
it's the
with
last.
my point
Yeah.
cards. All right. I get 3 points for every veggie type that has at least 2, which is 3 of them, so that's 6.
That's 9.
9.
9. I get 5 points for every 3, so that's an extra 10.
What's that? Everyone you have 3 of?
Yeah, so I'm at 19 right now. I have the fewest lettuce. You can
Yeah.
all agree.
Yeah.
That's an
Fewest
additional
lettuce.
7. I have the fewest cabbages, so that's another 7. And then I get 8 points for my onions.
Oh, dang.
So that's 41.
I feel like I'm not very good at this game,
No.
actually.
All right. I have 12 vegetables. What does everybody else have?
10, 11, 12, 13,
More than
14.
12.
Okay, that goes away. I have the most cabbage, so that's 10 points immediately. Of those cabbage, I have 4 cabbage, so I have another 8 points on top of that. I have,
You are the cabbage king.
Mm-hmm.
this is 9 less 4, so I have another 5 points based on this card. And I have
2 pair of that.
2 runs of this, so I have an extra 16.
So
20.
that's
34.
34.
Not bad.
All right.
Sorry, that wasn't including the carrot. The
Oh, I
Is
got
that also
5 from
from
the
the carrot?
I got 5 points from the carrots. So that takes me to 39, I guess.
Okay.
I have 1 complete set, so I get 12 points.
Nice.
And
What cost?
yeah, what cost? I have 1
Oh.
of these at 8, so
20.
20. And then here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 from tomatoes, minus 1, minus another 1, so 13 from this card.
So 33.
33. I'm not the best at this game, but at least I had fun and made friends.
To be honest,
So-
I feel like you might have the best salad out of this.
Yeah.
But mine has the fewest calories. Because look how
'Cause
many
it's-
fewest vegetables
Oh,
I
that's
have.
true, yeah.
Which is weird given that I also had things where I had to get
You
at
had-
least a certain amount.
You had the fewest, and yet you had more. You guys both had more vegetables than I did.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so should we take a quick commercial break and
Yep.
then maybe
Set
try
up for Sandwich Masters, I think.
try another game?
This is. What did everyone think of Point Salad, though?
I quite liked it.
Yeah, it's a nice, quick little game, and it looks captivating. But that was me half the time playing it, was like, oh, I'm looking at pretty colors.
I mean, I got
Yay.
to look at what other people were trying to do and then definitely took their vegetables
Great.
without
Was-
impacting my own.
Was what was your strategy? So the second game, Heather, your strategy was to actually count the number of things that were available and then
I
try to
was-
work out what you were doing based on that.
I was trying to go for the weirder cards that were like, collect the fewest of these, because if everyone else is collecting them and I'm not, then there's just points there, but the at the same time, there's only 9 of each.
Yeah.
So I already knew that Beach was going to get the most cabbages thing.
Yeah.
So there's no point in bothering with the cabbages.
Yeah, I controlled 6 cabbages already.
But
like, 'cause
Matt
I-
was going after that full set, and I literally was looking at his thing going, okay, what is he missing?
Yeah.
Like
Can he get that?
it would be interesting if there were cards that were like 2 cabbages.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Like they were very like it wasn't necessarily 1 per 1, so you couldn't do them. You couldn't have perfect sort of information as to how much stuff is left. Could be
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with Sandwich Masters.
It's more AFK. It's food night. And we're moving on to play Sandwich Masters, which was sent to us by, I'm going to read it, get it right, from Big Punch Studios, from a fan who I believe runs Big Punch Studios. They sent us a copy of the game, thought, if you guys want to play it any time, and we're like, it worked into the whole idea of a food night, which is kind of nice.
And because someone's going to ask, yes, we do accept games. We do not promise that we will play them.
That's correct. You can send us whatever you want. The mail time address, I don't think is... I think it's on the wiki. It's also at the beginning of our mail time.
It's at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be clear, this is not a sponsored stream. The difference between a sponsored stream is that if you sponsor a stream, we'll play your game. If you just send it to us, we might not play your game.
Yeah.
Or we might never play your game, or we might make fun of your game.
We might play it off stream.
Yeah. But
He's got that kind of time, Matt.
Yeah.
Big Punch was also kind enough to send us a code as well. If you type Bang Sandwich into the chat, you would see it come up. Please don't spam the chat with Bang Sandwich. But it's LRR 2020 to get 10% off of the game. So that's cool for those of you who are watching. Please, if you like seeing the game, go buy yourself a copy.
Hey, Beach, you look like you're cruising for a Bang Sandwich right now.
Bang Sandwich.
They are the curtains of the face.
I have the instruction booklet out because I don't want to screw this up. But the game is essentially played so that you earn Nosh. Nosh Dosh, as it is.
Just a
Can you tell
Dosh,
this is a British game?
Yes, you're earning Dosh or Nosh Dosh, as it is. They're all in multiples of 5. So it's just, I guess sandwiches just cost like £5. That's just how much they are.
How many quids in a pound?
1.
Are they just the same thing?
Yes. You know how we say bucks instead of dollars? They say quid instead of pounds.
Really?
How many...
They don't say euros instead of pounds, though.
Is a sterling the same thing?
Pound sterling is actually
The full name?
Yeah, because there's like Egyptian pounds, and there were other
What's
pounds
less
as well.
than a pound?
Pence.
Okay.
Yeah, pence are their cents, essentially. There was a time when they used to have shillings and guineas and halfpennies and all these other kind of things as well that fit into a very unusual thing.
Hierarchy.
I don't quite understand how much a guinea is and how much a shilling is, but when they made the change to pounds and pence, people were like upset.
How many guineas are in a guinea pig?
As many as you let them eat.
Yeah. I mean, like...
That's a sick guinea pig.
Yeah. We got rid of the penny, like, not that long ago historically.
Yeah,
And
like under a decade ago, I think.
In 2012, I wrote it as a tip in one of the mail times.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
the thing is,
Or maybe
it's the best
2015.
thing, of course, but there were people who were mad or sad about it when
Yeah.
it was being implemented.
They're gonna hoard pennies, and they're gonna keep them for themselves for when something happens. They're not using
Was
the
I
penny
just
anymore.
not on the internet when this occurred? Because I don't recall anyone caring about hoarding the pennies.
There were people who were mad. They're like, I'm gonna keep all my pennies. They'll be worth something.
Canada's going off the copper standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll be worth exactly 1/100th of 1 cent. They're not going to be worth anything more just because you have
What
to keep
else
some
will I
pennies.
put on train tracks?
Oh right, florins and half crowns. Thank you, Lirazel.
You have a thing called a half crown?
Yeah, they
That sounds cooler than our currency.
which I think was
Yeah.
just a half of whatever the main thing was that had the crown on it. But whatever. It's so weird.
It's not weird, it's just different.
It is
Yeah.
different, which makes it weird. Weird is fine.
Weird is good.
I don't mind
You're
weird.
not saying that in a way that sounds like it's fine.
Weird is fine. Weird is. I was taught weird was okay. It was okay to be weird. And it's like if things are weird to me, I'm like, oh, I like the fact that that is weird. I don't understand why it's that way, but I do.
Take pride in your weirdness.
Absolutely.
I don't know why we're having this conversation anymore.
Yeah. You know.
How's this game played?
I think furries are great.
Have you seen their costumes? They put so much work into them.
Yeah.
They're
And money.
amazing.
I have to
I'm
respect that.
following a person who just commissioned a sloth outfit, and it's just like
Oh, I
the
think I've
most
seen
intense
this.
thing ever, and
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
It is so cool. Of course, furries are great. They do way more work than other costumers. They're so
And
cool.
they pay so many independent artists paychecks.
Oh God, yeah. You can make so much money being a furry artist on DeviantArt. Apparently, you can make $160,000 a year. But you can only make $120,000 as a doctor.
What?
There's
Okay,
a meme on the internet that talks about
Anyway.
this.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
So
So let's
anyway,
make some sandwiches.
let's make some
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Some furry sandwiches.
Look, these are short games,
Yeah.
and I'm just having fun filling up the time.
Not that short.
Not that short. So, right, we're trying to earn Nosh Dosh, and we're building sandwiches. You use that with ingredients.
Could you actually move the game box? It's perfectly blocking that.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's kind of hoping that. Anyway, you get ingredients like there's chicken and there's bread and there's like there's special sauce. There's all sorts of different ingredients that make up a that make up.
Okay.
Like there's some defaced chicken and there's a Tesla tomato. There's all sorts of ingredients that go into sandwiches. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. And why you would have good ones and bad ones is that you're trying to build good sandwiches to order, and you're trying to sabotage your friends into building bad sandwiches. Or maybe you build a bad sandwich and you can get away with it because there are also health inspectors in this game, and there's other things that happen as well. There's all sorts of incidents. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get through either a set number of orders, or we can play for a period of time and try to make it go fast. I feel like playing through
would
like a set number of
rather-
orders is okay.
I would rather not go fast, especially for our first round.
Or I
Yeah.
think you play to a certain amount of money.
We could play to money. That sounds
Yeah.
good. I don't know what the recommended amount for money is though. Let me just see if it's actually in the back of the book.
I got an email from our bank the other day, one of those like advertisement things like
Oh, thank Christ.
do stuff with us.
Yeah.
And they said they were trying to be clever, and it said we can serve up foreign cash fresh, and it had like a burger emoji next to it.
Ah.
And I was like, okay, first of all, saying that you can serve up foreign cash fresh is kind of sounds like you're making money up. But on the inside of the email, it had a burger container with what looked like probably a sandwich wrapped in bills.
Okay.
And I don't know about you, but money is not a thing you should wrap a sandwich in.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea. And that was really gross. And I was just like, I don't want to go to my bank for food.
Of course, if you
these the other
get
way.
your food, if you get your money all dirty by covering it with food, then obviously you have to launder it, clean it right off.
So, how you play this is that we shuffle the white deck and we deal 7 cards to each player. So I'm going to do that immediately.
But Nigoki, they were telling me about foreign cash, and I live in Canada, which means it wouldn't be Canadian money that was wrapping this sandwich. It would have to be any other currency.
Yeah.
They chose American for their
God.
photo.
I feel
I
like
look
the
at these?
starter ones probably shouldn't have those
Yes.
rats on them.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about that actually. So we each get 7 cards. We're going to keep that to ourselves because that's going to also dictate how we'll be able to build stuff or not. Because some of these are going to be interference cards as well. I've shuffled the black deck. We placed it in the middle of the table. I can shuffle this again actually. Maybe we'll just do that. That might be the fastest thing to do.
There are also, I believe there's a little icon in the corner that are like the advanced cards.
Oh,
Is
They're,
there?
they're like the expansion cards. There's a little icon in the top right hand corner.
did we receive expansions with the game? I wonder.
I think there are just it's not even like expansions. They're just more like the more advanced
Oh, okay.
cards.
Oh, okay.
Cool, cool.
Well, I literally took the wrapping off of this game earlier today.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
Hey, look, there's the sandwich made of 3 pieces of bread.
Yeah, bread sandwich.
bread sandwich.
So you guys can see this rather well, I think. We'll leave that down there.
And we have rats made out of meat.
Exactly, meat rat. So if any of the cards are event, follow the instructions, see event section. So I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But what we're supposed to do is we use our ingredients, and I believe we're going in order. We use our ingredients to start making sandwiches. And an order lists the ingredients you need to complete it. So anything that's more complicated is going to be worth more, like this Allie's New York chicken sandwich has 5, so it's worth 15, whereas the cheese and tomato is worth
10.
10, and this one is only worth 5.
Yeah.
Because it's 3 pieces
Okay.
of bread. Sandwiches always begin and end with bread, so that's why you see bread at the beginning and the ending of each thing. They're all going to be played that way. And let's play to 50. Let's play to $50 to start with, or 50 nosh dosh to
Okay.
start with. I think that's probably a good place to, like, if
Get
we're.
cut off.
Do we do this all at the same time?
I'm just figuring this out. It looks like it's based on turns, so it's each turn you can have up to 4 open sandwiches in front of you.
Interesting.
So as you start playing stuff, you're like, oh, okay, I want to fulfill this, so you're going to start making sandwiches. When the ingredients in a sandwich match an order on the bar, you close the sandwich on their next turn. You place a bread card on top of that thing and be like, okay, I'm done with that order, and I believe that order just comes to you at that point. That's how that is made. Discard the sandwich in the order. You deal a new order onto the bar, and then you collect your money.
I like somebody in the chat called this Subway PvP.
Yeah, kinda.
Imagine Subway, except there's 3 people behind the counter who are competing to make your sandwich instead of just one person
So
making it.
would that be like Pubway, PUBG, Subway?
If it was a tightening closing circle around the store,
Yeah.
slowly
Yeah.
killing everybody who's eating your sandwiches.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I believe the trick is, so every turn you can play one thing, or you can play one type of thing.
That's right. You either play cards from your hand, or you move one card from the top of one of your sandwiches onto another. So if you had a sandwich that's up and you're like, okay, I have cheese here, but I have no tomatoes in my hand because there's a cheese and tomato, and you have no tomatoes, you're like, but I can get to finishing this because I have chicken in my hand. I need to get to chicken. Then you can move that cheese from the cheese and tomato one. You could move it on to the one you're building for the chicken sandwich.
Do you have to do it in full order here?
I believe you
No.
have to do based on what's face up, but I don't think you have to build in that order. You just have to start and end with bread.
Yeah, starting in with bread, but the stuff inside can be in any order.
Now,
Okay.
so that's either playing a card from your hand, or moving one card from the top of one of your sandwiches to another. So it's either or,
Okay.
and it's not clear about playing cards. Like, it's not like you play a single ingredient. It sounds like you can play as many cards as you want.
So if you
no,
had 3
so-
bread, you could.
So the
make it.
trick is you can play as many of the same type. So you can play if you've got 3 cheeses, you can play cheese on all of your sandwiches if you want to,
Okay.
which is kind of cool. Like that's how you would make a sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But then at the end of your turn, because you can also discard cards from your hand and then just pull new ones. If you're like, these are no good, I don't need these, you can just basically pull new cards back into your hand. So if you get rid of 3, you can replace them with 3. But at the end of your hand, you always refill back up to 7 anyway.
Okay.
Now, when you play cards, right, it's based on matching symbols. There's little symbols up in the corner. So if you look at your cards, if you had multiple bread, for example, they would have both have the bread symbol, but you might also have multiple cheese or multiple chicken or whatever. And if you have a good chicken and a bad chicken, you might be like, well, I have the good chicken card, I can play that, but I also have a bad chicken card, so I can play that as well, because customers don't care if they're getting the good chicken or the bad chicken. They're
We're
just here
McDonald's.
they're
Got
just
it.
here for a chicken sandwich.
And does that mean that you can play the same type as many of that type anywhere on the board then? Because you could play bad ingredients onto other people's.
That's correct. You get to play on other people's sandwiches as well.
So you could play a good chicken on yours and a bad chicken on someone else.
That's correct.
Does that mean I can take an ingredient off my sandwich and put it on somebody else's sandwich?
I believe it does, because you can move on top of one of your sandwiches to another. You can't steal from somebody else's sandwich, but you can take stuff from the top of your sandwich and move it to another sandwich. It does not say one of your sandwiches.
Keep in mind though that you are completing that person's sandwich.
Yes.
And so unless a health inspector comes along,
And that's
Okay.
kind of the thing. If a health inspector shows up, if you get to finish it and it goes away before the health inspector shows up.
I think this
yeah.
is going to take maybe a couple of rounds.
I think so,
before
too.
we get the hang of it.
Yeah, they say that if by playing bread you close a sandwich that matches an order on the bar, you can complete that order and claim the reward. Then you discard the sandwich and the order, deal a fresh order onto the bar. If you can do so, you may close or complete multiple sandwiches or orders at the same time.
Because they all end in bread.
They all end in bread. So if you have 4 bread in your hand, you'd be like bang, 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 close, 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 close,
Sure.
done, 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 done.
I assume also that I could just put down 3 bread and make 3 sandwiches. Start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can have up to 4 open sandwiches at the same time.
But no open face
yeah.
sandwiches.
I believe you can only play ingredients on your own sandwiches, except for the attack ingredients, which are ones with skulls in the corner.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Those are the sabotage ingredients.
Ingredients versus condiments. All right, I see the difference now. Because, yeah, ingredients are bread, dairy, condiments, meat, and salad. And they can either be good or bad. Attack condiments are special bad ingredients that can only be played in other players' sandwiches. You use them to sabotage good sandwiches and attract health inspectors. The sandwich that contains attack condiments can still be used to complete orders. So if you played an attack condiment on somebody's, it still counts as a condiment towards finishing the order.
Okay.
Well, or it doesn't count against the order. They don't count for anything.
That's fair.
By themselves, yeah.
You are health inspectors, which is where this is going to be the thing. There are 3 different types of health inspectors. There's a lazy health inspector, there's jobs worth, and there's strict. On your turn, you can play a health inspector in front of any other player. If any of the receiving player's open sandwiches contains a bad ingredient, doesn't have to be on top, it can be buried underneath, you get the punishment that's described on the health inspector's card.
Okay.
You can bribe a health inspector, though.
It has a price up in
There will be a price on the corner to say this is how much you bribe the health inspector to go away.
and that's a choice, right?
Yep, and then you just discard the health inspector and move on.
Okay.
Now there's another condiment that's special called special sauce. It's bright blue, and it can stand in for any other ingredient apart from bread.
It's craft special sauce.
Yeah. So it's still bad. It's still a condiment, but it can. It's the only ingredient that can be played at the same time as a different ingredient. So you could be playing meat, special sauce to fill in for meat somewhere else as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, we have our orders that are up like this, but order, we have an event. So let's talk about the orders first. When you build a sandwich, you match the ingredients. Makes sense. You can play the ingredients in any sequence as long as the sandwich begins and ends with bread. So you can build the New York chicken going bread, chicken, I'm assuming that's some sort of meat.
Ham, I think.
Yeah, and then cheese, and then bread again. That's fine. You can do the
That's
cheese and
not
tomato going cheese and tomato, or tomato then
I think that's
cheese.
pork.
Is it pork?
Well, maybe not pork. Beef.
It's
Beef.
meat.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, the ingredients can be played in any order. Bread sandwich obviously has to start and end with bread, but has bread in the middle as well.
Don't worry, it can be played in any order. You just got to have 3 pieces of bread.
Exactly. If a sandwich contains any ingredients other than those listed on the order, it cannot be used to complete that order. So if you had a sandwich that was like, it looks like cheese and tomato, but it has an extra thing in it, but the cheese and tomato one comes up, you're like, I have an extra thing in my cheese and tomato sandwich, you can't use it to complete the cheese and tomato sandwich.
You have to spend that turn
Okay.
moving that off.
I believe so, yes. And it sounds like, oh, you can still complete an order if you have an attack condiment, though, on that sandwich.
Okay.
So somebody attacked you, you can be like, well, it's an extra condiment, but I can still complete that cheese and tomato sandwich.
Sure. No, I get that.
Yeah.
If I end a sandwich,
Yes.
I put a piece of bread on a sandwich that has no order up. What happens? Does that not
You
count?
discard everything, I believe, is the idea. Like, I believe you can't even complete. Can you, I don't know if you can actually discard an open sandwich. You must be able to.
I don't think you can discard an open sandwich. I don't know if you can close the sandwich to finish it, but I think the point is that if you've got a bunch of sandwiches in front of you that are half completed, you have to move the ingredients around to make a
Well,
sandwich.
yeah,
that's
but
viable.
like, so if you need to move a thing off to make the tomato and cheese,
Right.
and
Let's say it was like a tomato,
then
cheese,
you're
and
gonna have
chicken.
to move that before you put the final piece of bread on, right?
Right.
You're not going to be able to just have a piece of bread and be like, well, next turn I'll move this off and see if I can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, if you had like a piece of chicken on this, you'd be like, I have to move the chicken, but because I've already now moved a chicken, I can do anything else I want
Yeah,
with chicken.
no, I
But
get
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
It's just you have a lot of rules you're going through, and this would be a lot more useful if we would start.
Yeah. Okay.
Time to start,
I have to
then.
talk about the events
Yeah.
I know,
because I have to get to events.
but you've
So I want to
repeated
explain
yourself
this.
several times on
Okay.
certain rules, and it's kind of just jamming my brain full of things.
Sure. So an event is a special card that changes the course of the game. So an event is dealt onto the bar, which is what's happened already. All players must immediately follow the instructions on the card before we refill our hands back up to 7. The event is then discarded and a new card is dealt onto the bar. So to start the game, we literally have to do this, and then we can pull up a new thing.
All right. All players discard all meat cards from their hand.
My meat!
So,
And I
So we start
draw
with no
back.
meat.
yeah.
So this is why I said it's not ham, because I have ham. It's a different
Oh.
symbol.
Barbed wire ham.
Yeah, for extra iron.
It's bad ham.
And I have...
And
So my chicken, because it had my defaced chicken, in fact, has the red up in the corner, so that means that that's meat. So that goes
I also had
away.
raw beef.
Oh no!
Oof,
Okay.
And then draw up to 7 again.
that's right.
So we can discard this then.
We can discard that again, yeah. And everyone draw back up to 7.
Lucy's Pizza Time.
Cool.
All right, so we got a cheese and tomato, a bread sandwich. We got a chicken and cheese and beef. What is
Beef.
that?
Allie's New York Chicken.
And then we have
Condiment and cheese.
it's like cheese and mayo.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Lucy's pizza time.
Sometimes it's pizza times.
It's a cheese pizza.
Interesting.
Cheese pizza.
Right. I guess I'll start.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to start by
Ooh.
playing bread.
Are those separate sandwiches?
These are separate sandwiches I'm starting.
Okay.
And we can have a max of 4, right?
You can have up to 4 in front of you.
Okay.
All
And I
right.
believe I'm leaving enough room so that we can be doing that.
Yeah.
That you guys have lots of space then too.
Okay.
So I'm done playing because I only play one type of ingredient. Now I deal up to 7, and now we move on.
My turn now.
Yes.
I play bread.
It's like the first round of Magic. I play a land.
Yeah.
Me too.
I play bread. I play bread. I play bread.
Oh, look at that.
I complete a bread sandwich.
It's just like first round of Magic.
Yep.
So discarded, and I get 5.
Yep.
I have $5. I'll keep it off screen.
Now we need new order. Ah,
Alien Abduction. Discard all orders from the bar and replace them with new ones.
Okay.
good start.
Good start. We have poop flood.
We have
We will get to that in a second.
a food order called the Conundrum.
The conundrum.
Which
All
is-
forms of chicken
Chicken, egg.
and mayo.
I'm assuming
probably
that's got a
mayo.
mayonnaise, yeah.
Yeah.
We have the Chef's
Jesus.
Special, which looks like it just has one of everything.
Stack this sandwich as high as you like and earn $5 for each filling. It says pounds, but we're in Canada.
Wow.
That's a lot. All right, and then we have sausage sandwich, which is a sausage and a condiment.
Poop flood. All players discard 3 cards from their hand. Oh, I did not draw back up. 2, 3, 4.
So is the idea with the chef sandwich that you can put anything you want between 2 slices of bread and just pass it off?
Yeah, I think
get rid
it's
of
that
three?
stack
3.
the sandwich as high as you like and earn $5 for each filling. So I don't know, like that, but because you can only play so much of a type.
Yeah, it's kind of a it's kind of a push your luck thing, right?
Yeah,
It's like
how far
who's-
do you go?
Well, and who's going to finish the sandwich? Like anybody can finish that sandwich, right?
Exactly.
You don't get. Oh yeah, anyone could finish that at any time. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's basically a wild card sandwich.
Yeah,
It's a way to get rid of your
I gotta
sandwiches.
get rid of 3 cards.
and someone could put a bad ingredient in yours that you've stacked really high,
No, you can't put bad. Well, you could put the
like an
attack.
attack
Yeah,
ingredient.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
and then call an inspector on you.
We've all done 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Beef sandwich.
Beef sandwich.
Looks like mustard and beef.
All right. So my turn now?
Yes. I wonder what Heather will play. It's bread.
All right.
God, they've all changed now, and I have to figure out
Now for the first. Well, that's what happens when aliens abduct all your sandwiches in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, you're kind of left with
Yeah,
no
and
real
then
good
we have a
options.
poop flood, and we had rats, and
I feel like that's not a common occurrence.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay, I actually have to start playing the game. What?
You're gonna have to start making sandwiches that aren't just bread.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to play chicken.
A chicken.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to play chicken.
okay,
I'm going to play.
A live chicken.
No, I am going to play chicken.
okay.
Great. I
Great.
deal up to 7. Deal up to 7.
Ooh, I need to stop doing this. Why did I not get 3 more when I discarded from the poop flood?
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I not have very many options in my hand? Okay. So I have a question.
Yes.
So you could play any number of condiment cards as a type?
It says stack it as high as you like, and I'm like, this looks to me like you could only play one of anything, but because it's as high as you like, I'm like, you must have to double up at some point, which means you could literally just be like, I'm gonna play like 3 eggs because I got 3 eggs in my hand.
Yeah, but the idea is you can like play 3 eggs or whatever, but you can't close it, right? Like because bread is a different ingredient.
Yeah.
It also says 5 for each
You're earning
filling, so yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But
It's not going to last there long anyway if we keep having
You
alien
get 5 per
abductions.
type of
Yeah.
item, though, right?
Yeah.
I am wondering, like all 3 of those condiments there,
Yeah.
do those all count as the same type the way meat does?
I think they're all different. Like I
Okay.
think
It's not in terms of putting things down during the same turn. It's not. It has to be the same type. It's the same actual icon.
Well, you can, okay.
Like you can put down any amount of chicken per turn, but not any meat as a whole.
Okay. So same icon.
yeah, it has to be the same symbol.
All right.
Yeah, the type I guess is which is the color in the corner.
Right, so technically you could put in a tomato, cheese, ham, a condiment and be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't do that all at once, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
no, clearly
But
not.
you can
Yeah.
do that, and that's enough. Yeah.
Well, I'll put down some mayonnaise and draw.
Good old mayonnaise sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
The whitest of sandwiches.
I'm gonna put down sausage.
I'm going to put down some ketchup.
Mm.
There we go.
I'm going to put down some bread. 2 slices, in fact.
Can you move your cards just over to your right a little bit there? Thank you.
Oh, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ketchup.
Air quotes. Ketchup.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely ketchup.
Huh.
What's up? Just sitting here making sandwiches.
Yeah, I know.
But you seem to really not care for my sandwiches all of a sudden.
Health inspector.
Job's worth.
Target player must discard all open sandwiches containing bad ingredients.
Okay. Can play that way.
You've opened the floodgates now.
Yep.
Was that your full turn?
I think that has to
I
be.
think it has to be.
Yeah. It's like you can either play cards from your hand, and then you have to deal back up. So.
Okay. I will play a beef.
Cool. So have some glass sprinkles.
Ah, delicious. That doesn't count as a type of
Towards
condiment either.
anything, right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's an attack condiment, but doesn't count as anything. It's just in there. Okay.
Yep. It doesn't ruin the sandwich, though. It's
Not yet.
fine.
Its flavor text is, it tastes like pain.
As long as nobody checks, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Delicious.
Not done yet with you yet, dearie.
adds important roughage.
Emphasis on rough.
And
Matt's gonna win this game now just
silicate?
because I'm gonna target the heck out of
I'm
you.
gonna place some science sausage,
Ooh, science sausage. Delicious.
and I'm gonna deal up.
It's like this sandwich ain't gonna get any worse.
Health inspector. He's lazy though.
It's okay. He can't.
Only
he
only
can't
with a bad
find-
ingredient on top. Interesting. All right. Yeah, the lazy one it's only sandwiches that are open that have a bad ingredient on top, as opposed to in
my
the
turn?
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a haunting.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Just a sprinkling of
Warned you.
those.
Your bread is haunted.
All right.
Was that somebody was killed by, no, or somebody killed a loaf of bread
It says
And it had-
paranormal seasoning.
and it had unfinished business?
Cool. Well, I'm gonna add cheese.
2 cheeses.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, well, I don't have another health inspector in my hand.
Oh
Oh my god, this bread is haunted. Quickly, put cheese on it.
Yes. Dictator cheese.
Mustard.
He's lactose intolerant.
My turn.
It's
Yeah.
your turn. Yeah.
Cool. Health inspector.
That's fine. Throw that away. All right. Bread, bread, bread.
What a clean palate.
Mm-hmm. I'll deal up 3 more to myself.
I guess it's not surprising that the health inspectors are like coming by the shop fairly often,
Elderly alien
You start
abduction
hearing
stuff.
things, and they're like, that's not
considering
okay.
every time they've come by, they've like caught you out.
Yeah. I'm gonna play a cheese. It is now Heather's go.
And I see that Matt really is probably going to try and finish a sandwich next turn. So here, have some of the game in your sandwich.
Oh!
And if I'm lucky, someone else can take you out.
It's great fun, but inedible.
That's super funny.
Because, yeah, as long as you have bread, I know you're going to try and finish that next turn.
All right.
But they're gonna.
You imply that I have bread.
It's very cute that they just put
I'm pointing it out to Beach in case he has a health inspector. And
Why,
wants to
look
be
at that, I
nasty to you.
do.
Oh, $10? Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to discard this.
Okay. Deal back up in my hand again.
Who knew that Peach was so mean?
You could just call.
Who knew?
You could call it like a free toy.
Oh.
That comes with. It's like a promotion. It's not even like a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play lettuce.
Cool. Bread and bread.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna play chicken.
Defaced chicken.
Defaced chicken. Yes.
Let's be clear.
Yeah. Put in some chicken and chicken.
Oh, regular and poop chicken.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pull in 2 more from here.
I like that the defaced chicken appears to have started as regular. Like it's.
Yeah.
It's not bad chicken. It's just somebody messed with it apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So it has clean me written on it.
Yeah.
Somebody's and a UK phone number.
Why not
Also, the words not real chicken.
Call
Not real
Steve
chicken.
and Arse.
ours? Wow. Very British.
Mm-hmm.
Why not add a Tesla tomato?
Jesus.
Can you?
No.
You can't play bad ingredients on me. You can play attack ingredients that have skulls,
Skulls.
in the corner.
Oh!
That's what I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
doing.
yeah,
All
yeah.
of my things had skulls.
That doesn't have a skull on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There have been a lot of chances for me to play bad stuff on both of you that I have not because they don't have skulls in the corner. So I'm
Yeah,
forced with having to do it myself.
I think that's
on
why.
purpose.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise, people would just constantly be putting
Yeah.
bad ingredients on other people.
Well, in that case,
Instead of broken glass bottles and paranormal.
no. I'm going to use that Tesla tomato on my own, and also another regular tomato on this sandwich.
One sandwich always lies. One
Cool.
sandwich always tells the truth. Choose wisely.
So, science sausage.
Ah. I've seen you before.
It's for science.
Mm-hmm.
It says so.
I'm gonna play an egg and an egg because special sauce can be played as a stand-in for anything else. It is a wild card.
Mm-hmm. Delicious egg.
Mm-hmm. I'll deal up to.
Okay. I am going to play bread
Mm-hmm.
and bread. That is the chef's special.
Oh.
$5 per filling. I have 3
So,
fillings.
You got cheese, lettuce. You don't have any meat?
No.
Yeah.
But I
He
do have
doesn't
tomato.
have. He can have whatever he wants in there. I think
It's-
so.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
we had to have one of each color for that one.
I thought it was just like any unique ones.
Yeah, it's stack it as high as you like in each, and earn £5
okay.
for each filling. So he stopped at 15.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just as much as you want.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Just enough to cover that next health inspector coming by, huh?
Yeah.
Goes in there.
There.
Yeah.
This is a very special sandwich.
Uh-oh. Healthy rats.
All players discard all salad cards from their hand.
Oh.
Okay.
I
What
need
are-
to draw out before that goes into effect.
Is that just all vegetables, or what's a salad card?
Vegetables?
Yeah, salads are green in the corner. So bread's brown, dairy is yellow, condiments are blue,
Greens.
meat is red, and salad is green.
Condiments are yellow? Is that what you said?
Condiments are blue,
Yeah.
dairy is yellow.
Dairy is yellow.
Yeah.
Condiments are blue.
Yeah.
Did you have any of that to discard?
No.
Okay.
Me either.
Are we all done?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's just what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Get ready for
Uh-oh.
the fridge fuse. All players discard all dairy cards from their hands.
That's yellow.
Yes.
Dictator cheese. And more cheese.
Okay. So that one passes. And a new, damn it.
Amnesty. All players may discard any bad ingredients from their open sandwiches.
Oh, from their open sandwiches.
Sure.
But then you.
Okay.
But then that sandwich becomes less made, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. Food order.
Deli.
Deli. Looks like beef, cheese,
Ooh, that's a complicated one.
lettuce, tomato, and mayo.
It's worth a lot, though.
Mhm.
Now, we were playing to 50. Is that the idea?
That was what we said.
Great. At the time, I was like, 50 doesn't seem like a lot. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Matt, you're at 20.
I'm at 20.
Right. Okay. So my turn finally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you have a sausage so far.
Beef.
Heather could be going for 2 different sandwiches with that beef.
It is worth to note, Bij, that you can actually your special sauce is not locked in.
Yes, I can change it to something else. Once
You-
it's in the thing, I can call it something else.
Yeah, you only lock it in when you actually put the bread on top.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this because I'm going to my 2
Special
special
sauce.
sauces. One is an egg.
I believe special sauce can't count as bread though.
It is not counting as bread,
But
but you can play it. And if you look at the very back, you can play it as something at the same time as anything else, and you can change what you want to be the moment it goes in the thing.
pretend to be anything as such. You can play it along with any other cards. Once special sauce is in a sandwich, you can change what it's pretending to be. Oh, so, but if you're pretending it to be bread, to play it at the same time as bread, and it's not allowed to be bread, does that really work?
Yeah, I think it's except bread.
Except bread?
Because
That's
the
the
special
one
sauce
exception.
can't be bread. Yeah.
Because
'Cause
otherwise,
if what you're doing is you're declaring it to be bread so that you can put it down at the same time as bread.
I'm not declaring it to be bread. I'm declaring that because special sauce can be played at the same time as any other card. It sneaks in with those things.
I think that's just a side effect of it being able to be declared as a different
Well,
type.
I mean, the
It
fact
does-
literally says
It literally does say is wild and can pretend to be anything. As such, you can play it along with any other cards, but I'm not disagreeing with you. I
Yeah.
just think that sounds weird mechanically because I like with what Paul's saying. To me, it's like you're basically putting it down to be the same thing as other stuff and then changing it.
except
is
that
how I read
I'm not
it.
playing it as bread. It says that it can be played at the same time as any other ingredient. It's a follow-on with that, and once it lands in a sandwich, it can be something else.
I think bread is not an ingredient for the
I mean,
purposes of
bread
this.
bread comes out of the ingredient pile.
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
So any white card.
yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I'm not gonna contest it.
Okay.
Because I think that's correct.
So that becomes mayo.
That doesn't make me unhappy about it.
Yeah. And so I have finished the conundrum, which is
Have
fitting. Yeah. I have
Ooh.
bread, chicken, egg, mayo, and bread.
So it's bread.
That's a bad sandwich.
Bread, nasty chicken, and 2 different types of special sauce and bread.
The real conundrum.
Yeah.
So that gives me 15.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much.
Dollary dues.
The problem is if they like that sandwich, they're never ever going to be able to taste anything like it again.
That's true.
We get
Double decker. Bread, ham, cheese, bread, lettuce, tomato, bread.
Now, can I,
They mentioned this.
when you close an order, does that mean that your turn is done?
You
Can I
played
s-
your cards.
Can I still play more cards?
why? How?
I guess I have to play all of my cards at once.
You
That
would
makes
have
sense.
To, yeah.
Yeah. So you like if you were gonna finish a bunch of sandwiches at the same time, you
Oh.
would play all your bread at the same time.
If
right?
by playing bread you close a sandwich that matches an order on the bar, you may complete that order and claim the Nosh Josh reward, discard both the completed sandwich and the order, and deal a fresh order onto the bar. If you can do so, you may close and complete multiple sandwiches and orders at the same time. Does that include putting something onto the...
Like you put your thing that you were putting down that turn was bread.
Yeah.
right?
So I'm still technically in the middle of playing bread, and if I have more bread in my hand, could I not continue to play bread?
Yeah,
It's
you could put down another bread, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably prior
gonna
to
close the
drawing any more
sandwich.
cards.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I can't draw more cards, but I could keep playing bread because I was in the middle of playing bread. Whew. All right. So I'm going to play another bread, and
Quelle surprise.
I'm just going to hold it there, and I'm going to deal up my hand. Great.
You seem to be doing really well, Beach.
No, you're doing better than I am.
Really?
You have 20.
You have 5 more than Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mentioned in the FAQ, I believe, that for a double-decker sandwich, like the club sandwich or whatever,
Yeah.
the bread that's in the middle can go anywhere in your stack.
So you could start with 2 bread.
You could, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a glove.
A lady's
silk-
silk glove.
Well,
Yeah.
at least that's like
What's the bottom say?
smooth and sophisticated.
For her.
Yes, bread is like Sol Ring. We all have one, at least one in our deck.
Right. Tomato. Tomato.
I appreciate the aspect of the being able to like play the same thing. It's as if you're like cutting them and making them right there.
Yeah, it's the
Where you are in the
in the line.
It's a
Yeah.
line, yeah.
haven't had to do this yet.
The glove looks empty.
Yeah. The glove is empty.
Yeah, it is just a glove.
There's a person in chat just asking, and I am answering that question.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna play Pine Cone.
Ooh, a pine cone.
Mayo and pine
Just
cone.
a pine cone.
Delicious.
Great.
And that's what you call roughage right there.
Yeah.
All right. Passes to you, Matt.
Ketchup.
Health inspector.
He's
You can pull him off
lazy.
for $5 if you want, though.
Yeah.
If you want to lose that slight advantage over Beej.
I think I'm fine to get rid of that sandwich because I don't know where it was going with the mother and child sandwich option.
You'd
mean,
have had
you
to maybe
would gone
deli
this
it.
one.
Yeah.
But you can
It's
also
just
move
mayonnaise.
ingredients.
Yeah.
So, which is weird. The idea that you can take a condiment off of
Take ketchup off.
You
Yeah.
scrape it off with a knife and like split it onto somewhere else.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I just played a health
Oh,
inspector.
I see. Okay, a pram wheel.
A pram wheel.
I'll deal up again.
I guess that sandwich isn't really going anywhere either. I mean, if you're going to be like that, have some depleted uranium.
That is
Holy
awfully phallic.
Crap.
That's where you took that. Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's not a good sandwich, but it's an expensive sandwich.
Now, can I move that?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
ingredient. I don't think you can move.
I don't think I can move it to another player's card, but I can
Yeah.
move it, right? Like,
Can you? I believe you can. I'm just going to double check just in case you can't.
I think it'd be really wild if you could.
it's just
Move
constantly moving
attack
ingredients
cards.
around other people's.
Yeah.
Oh, once you start a sandwich, you're stuck with it. Cool. Once you've started a sandwich, you're stuck with it.
Yeah. I can't just discard
Yeah.
a sandwich if I am full on 4 slots and don't have anything going.
No, you have to unmake it by like moving the.
Yeah, moving stuff around.
And that would be inefficient.
Yeah, you would have to like you'd have to like use a turn to move that off of there. Because if somebody played a health inspector right now, you'd have to throw away. Well, depending on which one they play, I guess, but you have to throw away both sandwiches, right?
If they played it on.
I want to know if I can move it.
I think you can move it
Okay.
because it's. I
On
haven't
your
seen
own
I didn't
sandwiches.
see anything in here that says that you cannot move a. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about you should be able to move
Cool.
that.
I'm moving it to that one.
Cool.
Your turn now, Beej.
All right. Health inspector.
Job's worth. Well, I'm discarding that one.
And I'm going to deal up to another hand. Excellent.
Good thing I've got bread.
Good thing.
Where do you think Heather's going?
Beef and tomato? That's deli.
But there's also just tomato. That could be the double decker.
Oh, I guess that's true. Well, yeah, that's probably more likely that one.
I'm right here.
Hi. Yeah.
Health inspector.
Ah, piss. Okay. My turn. Raw beef.
You got that raw beef.
Got that raw beef.
I will put down a ketchup.
Lettuce.
Oh, you're getting there.
Mustard.
What goes with lettuce and mustard? Oh, we have so many options here. I have that danger lettuce.
Why is it in a baggie?
Why is it glowing?
The card does not explain. So
Wait, it just says
It just
danger
says
lettuce.
dangerous lettuce twice.
Yeah.
3 times, really. 4. Like, it's just.
Holy
it's-
crap.
yeah. Cool.
Good stuff.
They probably like sat around for a whole afternoon trying to figure out how to make lettuce look dangerous.
Yeah.
They're just like, screw it, it's danger lettuce.
I'll put in some barbed ham.
Barbed wire ham. A classic ingredient.
Terrible idea.
Well, there's more iron in your diet. The card says so.
Is it supposed to be like Black Forest ham? Is that the idea?
It's
It
got a
says
little,
barbed wire ham.
Okay.
it's got a little bit of bite to it.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
Bread. I make a beef sandwich out of raw beef.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that
sandwi-
coming.
It's the sandwich that talks back.
I'll take 15 nosh dosh.
There.
Cool. Our next food order is condimental. Stack your sandwich as high as you like and earn $5 for each condiment filling. It is made of condiments.
Oh.
And only condiments.
So I have to deal up 1, 2, 3, 4.
So yeah, so this is like the other one. You can put as many condiments as you want,
but
in,
only condiments.
but only condiments, and you get $5 for every different condiment in there.
Hmm. Sounds like a plan. With some mayo.
So it's a bit of a gamble, right? You have to look at what your opponents are doing in terms of
All
how
right.
much sandwich.
Yeah.
Special sauce and bread, because we determined that was allowed.
Yep.
What sandwich is that?
It's the sausage sandwich.
Oh, you got there.
With depleted uranium for a healthy glow.
Well, there's a
Yeah, 'cause
size sausage in there, and that's a condiment.
The uranium just counts as a random condiment that doesn't actually matter.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And to replace that, we get
so I get 10 for that.
club. Not club sandwich, just club.
Just club.
So I'm at
Like someone that's like, why does this sandwich weigh like 30 pounds?
Yeah.
It's a dense bread.
How do you feel about little frilly toothpicks? I'm for them. Well, then you can be in the club. My turn?
Yes.
Crap.
Uh-oh. Did you... you're not locked into anything right now.
I know.
Why are you saying crap?
It's just
Because he has maybe no ingredients
Yeah.
somehow. He's just got a handful of inspectors. You better watch out.
Uh-oh.
I better watch out too now that I look at my cards.
My danger lettuce.
how
Who
much
knew it
money
was
did
so
you make
dangerous?
from that
I
anyway?
made $10.
Oh, okay.
This reminds me.
That uranium was worth way more.
Yeah. Well, it's depleted.
Still probably worth way more.
Yeah. That's enough shuffling for that.
Okay.
I was at Tim Hortons one time, and I saw that
Play bacon.
the guy making my sandwich like went to the sandwich making area, looked around, and clearly some of the ingredients were missing, and so he sort of looks helpless, and then takes one piece of lettuce and puts it on the table and like the little board in front of him, and then sort of looks around again,
Oh, no.
and then I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a long sandwich.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's per condiment, so that's 10.
I have 2 condiments in this condimental sandwich, so 5 and 10.
Nice.
Nosh dosh. That can go there, and that can go there.
Oh, well, you'll be glad to know that the debonair rats are here, and all players with Nosh Dosh must discard 5.
Oh, wow.
Just throw away 5?
Yep.
Love it. -5 to everyone.
So you guys are both at 25.
Yes, please.
3, 4, 5. Yes.
And I'm at 5. And that just leads to the Super Inspector. All players must discard all open sandwiches containing bad ingredients.
Great.
Wow.
You can't even bribe that one.
Can you see this dude? Because he looks great.
He's made of
I
gold
like
or
the
bronze.
hat that's stamped into his head.
Yeah, just to show off that he's like got the Buddha bald thing going on.
All right, food order. Whole hog.
The entire hog.
Lots of meat.
Oh, I did not draw.
We're good?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I say that,
bread,
but
bread,
Oh, you're just setting yourself up.
bread.
Wow.
so much bread.
I guess that lets you get more stuff into your hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm playing all the bread.
I have a question.
I maybe have an answer.
Can you discard cards if you cannot play?
Yes. You can throw away as much as you want out of your hand.
It's,
And then you can
it's-
deal back up to 7, but
and
that's
then
your
that's your-
own
that's
that's your
your turn.
move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
My turn then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put out 2 breads. Do you know how many breads you have eaten? I'm going to deal up.
I will discard a Faken, a Danger Lettuce, a Hairy Egg, and a secondary Faken.
Wow.
I had 0 bread in my hand, and I have no sandwiches
Fair enough.
with which to play on.
I have no bread and I must scream.
Wow, that's a lot of not bread in my hand.
You got to make some of those like Atkins friendly sandwiches.
Mm.
Here, you like that solo club the first time, right?
What the shit?
What? He has nothing I can put it on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Now you have a pair of them.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to play this sausage. And I'm going to grab that. Go ahead, Matt.
Just tuck the sausage in the silk glove.
Yes.
Yeah. Ew.
Just one of the fingers.
It's already wrapped.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard this raw beef.
It's a natural casing.
Yeah.
Silk.
And this ham. And additionally, this ham.
Just can't wait for you to come up with just a bunch of bread in hand. Be like, I have 5 bread.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely if I had any bread at all?
Well, I'm discarding 2 ketchups and 2 eggs.
Is that regular?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no, a hairy egg.
I'm mana flooding here, Paul.
You're all bread?
Right.
Okay.
How much bread did you put in your deck?
Playing this
Didn't
lettuce.
do my proportions very well.
Job's worth. Target player
Ah.
must discard all open sandwiches containing bad ingredients.
You got it.
That was the only card I could play in hand.
I accept this. It is things that happen.
Yeah.
I am discarding mustard, raw beef, and the lazy inspector.
Oh.
Chicken.
Delicious. A bread,
You got there.
but only one.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
All right. I need to put down 2 sausages, 1 for science and 1 regular.
And like a regular and science. There's only one calling through.
Mayonnaise.
I know, it's more so I could get 2 cards out of my hand.
Fair, fair. You say mayonnaise?
I said mayonnaise.
Why don't I enrich that for you?
Jesus.
Cool, and then you can have this health
Oh,
inspector.
for God's sake.
We have fun here.
It's a long goddamn game. Bacon.
Delicious.
I gotta deal up again.
I'll put down a cheese. It's a good cheese. It's delicious.
We have a whole bunch of really high value sandwiches.
Oh,
right
they're
now.
very complex, yeah.
Well, have a sneeze.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what the
Thanks.
card says too.
Cool. I'm going to cover that up with some defaced chicken.
Great. What can I go for here? Oh, I actually don't have the right meat for any of that cheese. I'll put down 2 bread.
Ah.
Your go.
What say you, Heather?
Going to discard beef, egg, and lettuce.
Take 3.
That's
I'm
almost a
going
whole
to
sandwich in itself.
Play tomato. Say go.
I'll play a bacon. Oh, the game
Sandwich game?
itself.
The game has come back to you.
Delicious.
I'm going to play a bread. Great.
So, you know that thing that came up that both of you played as well?
Uh-huh.
Inspectors.
No. Special bread sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 of them.
Oh, not bad.
Which one are you?
The
Whole hog?
Whole hog, the entire hog.
Nice.
It has the entirety of the game, which means a whole plethora of other options as well, but it is the entire hog.
That would be funny if you could play that on as your chef special.
Yeah.
It's like it's all the cards are in here, so
I get the entire thing.
All right.
How much did that
What do we
cost?
get?
15.
15.
That rockets ahead to 40.
Our food order, John's Farmyard Surprise. It's ham and egg.
Oh,
A nice basic one.
Yeah, but I got rid of all that. All right.
it's you, Heather.
I'm discarding ketchup, mustard, and 3 breads.
Wow.
Wow. I guess nothing is calling for anything except mayo now. Feeling good?
Pretty good.
I love the idea of a sandwich shop that makes their sandwiches by people just like pulling out random ingredients and hoping to end up with the right sandwich.
Yeah.
There's somebody who's been waiting there for like 3 days.
Oh, all these people have left. I have played these games where you have customers. These all customers are gone.
Working in a store is a game. A game of patience, as in how much do you have and how long can you work there?
There's Diner Dash and Overcooked and what was that other one we played where we were all like Hanatized a million times?
Cooks are delicious.
Cooks Are Delicious.
I got a really Cooks are delicious vibe off of
Yeah,
this.
there's like 3 of those.
I play bread.
I feel like a lot of game developers maybe started their careers or started their work as working in a diner or something before they became game developers. There's some real pain there.
All right. Cheese.
An entire cheese. A sigh of contentment?
No.
Oh.
A little lost.
If only you had some danger lettuce to add to your sandwich, then you could work towards the club.
Mm-hmm. It would feel really good if I could work towards the club.
Danger Club.
All right. Special sauce.
Was there anything else you wanted to play with it, or?
No, I'm gonna. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do anything else with that.
I guess you don't even have to say what the special sauce is yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. I am going to play a Mayo.
And I'm gonna play a job inspector.
Oh no, Jobsworth. My sandwich is now gone.
I mean, Matt's the one who's at 40.
Yeah. You are a target. I mean, I am.
I'm nowhere near winning this game.
Uh,
I know that. I'm just prolonging it now.
You are, air quotes, the
Great.
kingmaker.
My turn? Mm-hmm. Right.
I just can't seem to quite get the right mix of things that I need.
I'm going to play a pram wheel there and a haunting there.
Oh, beautiful.
Why?
Well, Beej,
Oh,
you gave me a pram wheel.
yeah, I did.
Why not have an inspection?
Cool. With a bad ingredient on top.
You could pay 5.
Yeah, it's a $5 bribe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay a $5 bribe. That's a good point. I forgot you could bribe.
Not all of them, but
No.
Cool.
yeah. Yeah, that was my turn. Okay, Heather.
That is an easy to bribe health inspector.
Move my haunting.
How do you move a haunting?
Look, I'm working really hard on this one sandwich, and I've got like $5 to my name.
Yeah.
So you can all leave me alone.
I'm going to play cheese and cheese. Or rather, cheese and dictator cheese.
Delicious cheese.
Let's get 2 more in my hands.
I like it. You can't exorcise the ghost, but you can move it to a different sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm going to play and chicken. Delicious.
Health inspector.
I'll bribe him. Need to stay competitive somehow.
You won the last game, so.
I guess I did.
Yeah.
It seems so long ago.
I won the second one, and you won the first one
I
of that game. It was a long time ago at this point.
Yeah, it's 7:20, and I feel like we're not going to close in on if we want to be able to play Sushi Go after. But Sushi Go's pretty fast.
It's a pretty quick game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should we set a time limit, like in the next 15 minutes, or
Say the next 10 minutes so that we have half an hour to do Sushi Go.
that sounds pretty good, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Because one of the options for this game is time
Yeah.
rather than score.
I think
I
that's
mean,
okay.
at this point, I really do. Like, okay, 50 or 10 minutes. Like both. Whichever one we hit first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either $50 or in the next 10 minutes. So I guess Paul can start a timer and let us know as we're getting close to it.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it on screen, Paul.
Yeah.
Just if you're aware of the thing, that helps. Okay, I'm gonna play ham
Danger ham.
and say go.
Barbed wire ham. What do
Danger,
I
danger,
want to do?
ham voltage.
Danger lettuce.
Have a pine cone.
Sure.
What? It's no point in
it's
doing it to him. He's already got a dangerous sandwich.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fair.
I might not be winning, but I am at least going to painfully make it tactful in taking out all your sandwiches if I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato.
Ooh, Tesla
Say
tomato.
go.
I will, just because I want to feel generous too, just give you some glass sprinkles with that pine cone.
Great. You.
It's great. The glass sprinkles really even out the pine cone flavor.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm discarding 3 breads and a lettuce,
Oh, wow.
and I need another card out of that.
Don't fill
Okay.
up on bread.
Let's say this one.
Good enough.
I mean, it's a card.
It technically filled the requirement. That's the important thing. One reason for setting a time limit for this is that Beej and Heather brought in Sushi Go,
Yeah.
which means that if they own it and they brought it in, they like it. And I'd like to
Yeah, it's fun.
It
Play-
was pretty.
It was pretty?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I like it just fine.
yeah.
But
All right.
I want to play the game that they own themselves because that means that it's a highly recommended game.
My turn.
It's your turn, yes.
Great. Health inspector.
$10 bribe, huh?
Yes.
I'll pay that 10.
Okay.
So now there's a time limit in play. He's like, well.
Yeah. Time to get.
Well, also, if I finish this sandwich successfully,
You
as
still
it
get
stands,
there?
I'm at 50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my turn.
Do you?
Bread. Bread.
All right. Discarding 6.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Cycling.
Cool.
Eventually, I'm going to get the thing I need.
Strict health inspector.
If any one sandwich contains bad ingredients.
Discard all sandwiches.
$20.
Well, I have 5 minutes and I'm ahead, so I'll discard it all.
Yep. Good option.
That to me, it's less strict and more just punitive. It's like, hey, discard, get rid of that sandwich,
Yeah.
and also these 2 random pieces
Yeah.
of bread that are lying here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
The-
wanted
the-
to get a chance to play that.
Those aren't
Really?
even sandwiches. Yeah, they
Okay.
could be though.
Well, health inspector.
There we go. All open sandwiches, bad ingredient on top. That's no. You know what? I'm gonna pay that. I'm gonna pay that bribe. I got too much going on the go here.
Discard 6.
Oh,
Why?
Jesus. She's looking to ruin us.
Get the Heather's just doing Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm missing a card.
I'm trying to find an ingredient so I can finish the sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Don't worry about it.
Is it
It's
mayo?
not-
My
yes.
turn. My turn. Bread from my double decker. That's the
Okay,
idea.
that's not finished then.
Yeah, and yeah, that's fine.
That,
Play pass. You know what? I'm going to play a 4th bread. And there we go.
bread and special sauce, since bread counts as an ingredient, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Heather.
What?
I just picked up a mayonnaise.
Cool. Discarding 5. Go ahead.
Crap. I'm playing ham.
Mm,
Ham. Say go.
okay. I will, what will I do? I will discard 3 cheese.
Ham.
Beef.
Ham.
Health inspector.
Oh.
$10 for your sandwich.
No.
Ham, beef.
Discarding
ham,
5.
You good?
I'm good. Please
Okay.
go ahead.
Bread. Bread.
Egg.
Shit.
That's not an ingredient.
beef. Health inspector, get in on that.
Egg.
Oh, egg?
Yeah.
Egg.
Bread.
God damn it.
I get 10. I have to go up 1. And what do we get?
Well, a chicken sandwich. It's a pretty simple chicken sandwich.
Yep. I think I just threw out my chicken.
It's just like, I like that it's just a drumstick.
Yeah. Bone and all.
Bacon, chicken, tomato,
That's a complicated sandwich you have.
bacon. It is bacon, chicken, tomato, mayonnaise, lettuce, and bread.
Is that
there?
complete?
Bacon, chicken, tomato, lettuce,
Be the mayo.
mayo,
Yeah.
bread. That's
So
a club
he gets
sandwich.
20 for that.
Huh.
Whew. Whew.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it
And
cost me
then-
10 to get there, but yeah.
Paid dearly for that sandwich.
Sure
Food
did.
order, cheesesteak, 2 breads, cheese, and beef.
I can't keep playing, can I? Or can I keep playing with what I've got in my hand?
I thought
We said when new orders come out, they don't count. We have to wait till we go around, right?
that was how that was.
I believe that's how we're supposed to do it. Okay.
You're done then, aren't
Damn
you?
it, I'm done.
okay, so let's combo play against him then. With some...
You're evenly stacked. I think I can play against either one of you.
Okay, oh wait, that's not a thing.
Yep.
Rude. Rude. Chicken.
You got 1 minute left.
Health inspector, your sandwich or your $5?
Sandwich.
It's done a bad.
Cheese steak.
Cool, you get 10.
Oh.
What else can I play bread on at this point? Don't flip the card
I'll
yet.
flip it. I don't think you have.
All right,
I have
one-
nothing
You don't
else.
have it.
Okay, go ahead, flip the card.
He started. So
Bread,
one
cheese,
more
and bread.
one more go around.
6, 7.
I get a chicken sandwich for $5.
Oh!
Ham and cheese.
Oh my god. Beej,
What?
what did you do?
It's all the good stuff now shows up. Let's see here.
Yeah, because you just went, right? Cool. Discarding 7.
Yep. Oh, I should get the top one. Thank you.
5, 6. This one.
You can see what it was.
All right.
but
Yeah,
sure.
it doesn't matter.
All right, it's 7:30 now.
Damn it. Because I was going to move my beef off
You
and be like,
still
that
win.
counts as a cheese sandwich. Yeah.
So there's
How did I end up with... Oh, because I was thinking these either as both double deckers?
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't have played a bread here.
It doesn't matter.
That wouldn't have mattered, but yeah, I shouldn't
still
have played a
win.
bread there. Yeah.
Well,
That was fun. Last minute, everything just...
when sort of reading the rules for this, I didn't
bread.
realize how difficult it would be to actually complete a sandwich. Like I expected the sandwiches to actually be like being
Flying through
completed fairly frequently.
I understand
Yeah,
now
egg
why the
sandwich
game
would be
requires a time limit. In like that's how they recommend the.
To keep the momentum up.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that got funner the faster we played it.
Yeah,
I think it
so
definitely
too.
got more cutthroat.
Yeah.
I think if you did set a time limit and you were watching what was going on, like had notifications, you're right. I think that would actually be a lot more fun than just setting a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that is Sandwich Masters, brought to us or given to us by Big Punch Studios. Thank you, Big Punch Studios, for that. If you're interested in getting a discount on that, I believe LRR 2020 on their shop. There's a Bang Sandwich command in chat that'll tell you where you can go to do that. This isn't a sponsor stream. They just did that because they saw we were playing it. And before we play our third game,
Yes.
we're going to mention the shirts again. The Pride shirts are brand new on the shop. You probably, if you saw the YouTube update, you would have seen that. You can go find these shirts at lrr.cc/pride. We're super, super excited that we're doing this. This is an evergreen shirt. We are not getting rid of it. It's not a limited time item. We're not doing it as like a Pride Month thing. We're doing it because there's a whole bunch of you in chat. There's a whole bunch of you in our community that are
Yeah.
that are LGBTQ. Is queer a good umbrella?
I mean, I use it.
It differs
depends on
from
people?
group
Depends
to
on
group and person to person.
Yeah.
So
But this is what this is for, and we have made a donation in your name to PFLAG Canada as a means of supporting them in all the good work that they do. So if you're
yes,
interested,
they will be available at PAX East.
yeah, half of what we got is at PAX East. There's lots. So go to the Bandland booth at PAX East and feel free to pick up your shirt and anything else that you want as well. If we run out on our site, that means that anything left over from PAX East is going to come back and end up in the store. You can just be notified when those show up by selecting your size that you want and your fit that you want, and then just typing in your email address, and you'll get an email from the store automatically. It'll be like, hey, it's back in stock. And if you don't make it in time, put your email address in again, I guess, because I'm going to just keep making these.
Yeah.
Like we're just
Yeah.
going to keep making
So-
these as long as you want them. We're going to make them.
A lot of the time when we get new merch around a convention time, we will send all of the new thing to the convention and have that merch go up online after the convention. And we decided not to do that with these. That's why we've sent half to the convention and they're online now.
So if you fall victim to the deadly sin of pride, you should order one of these shirts.
All right, let's take a very quick commercial break and then do some Sushi Go.
Absolutely.
All right, be back in just a few minutes.
Welcome back. It's more AFK, and we're doing Food Night tonight. It's been 2 different games so far, food-based card games, or food-themed card games, and Heather is going to walk us through the third, which is Sushi Go. We own a copy of this, and it's a
Yes,
fun
this
little
is our
game.
copy.
Yeah,
It came in a fun tin.
yeah. I mean, you do like fun tins.
I do.
Yeah,
It's a weakness.
yeah. No, this is not Sushi Go Party, which I guess is like a new edition they made.
Which I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
Yes, this is called Sushi Go, the pick and pass card game. So if you're familiar with how Magic does drafting, it's a lot like that, except you're just gonna figure out if you have the best deck at the end, pretty much.
And we don't show what we've drafted as we're going. It's all hidden at the end?
no.
or You do
So-
show?
You
so-
flip it up.
What happens, because this is going to take place over 3 rounds. A round is like finishing through your drafting of the
Okay.
9 cards, which we're playing a 3-player game, so we get 9. Basically, everyone will simultaneously choose one of the cards in their hands. You'll place that face down at that time, and then when we're all done, we all reveal our chosen cards. After you reveal your cards, then you pass the remaining hand down to the player on your left, and then you pick another one, and you do that until we're out of cards. The point where this is important is when it comes to scoring points. So every card is worth a different amount of points. We have all of the cards laid out here that are in the game.
They're all adorable.
They're very cute. It's partially why I bought this game. And the tin. I like
So
cute
much
things.
about this that's designed well.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
I feel like all 3 games tonight actually, like, they obviously know that, you know, when you start having a fairly simple card game, that your art.
It's so important.
very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for instance, wasabi is actually worth nothing on its own, and you have to play your wasabi card first before you play one of the nigiri cards on top of it.
Oh, so okay, so you would play wasabi. Should we just start by explaining what each card is, I guess, like from the top down?
Well, we've got the nigiri,
Okay.
egg, salmon, squid. They're all worth 1, 2, and 3 on their own.
Okay.
But if they're paired with the wasabi, it's times 3. But you have to play the wasabi first.
Right.
And do you have to play a nigiri the next turn around?
You don't have to play it on the
immediately?
next turn, but
Okay.
when you're done, like if you don't have anything on top of this, this is worthless.
Mm.
As wasabi is, it is only worth if you can make the burning happen. Tempura is only worth points in pairs.
Oh yeah, because
So
they
you
come
need-
in pairs.
You need 2.
Yeah. So I need to have 2 cards, and at that point, then I get 5 points, as it says on the card.
Yes.
Okay.
Same with sashimi. You need 3.
And I get 10 points.
Now dumplings are fun because the more you get, the more points you get. So for each thing you start with 1, If you get a second one, you'll get 3, 6, 10, 15. The Mackie roll, the number of Mackie you have is actually determined by the top of the card. So there'll be like 3, 1, different things on there. Whoever has the most Mackie at the end of the round gets 6 points. If you're tied, those points get divided.
Split. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're in second place, I think then you get 3, right? It's like whoever gets the most gets 6 points. Whoever has second place gets 3 points.
Is that how that goes?
I think so. I believe I remember, at least when I was watching the video, I
Most
saw
6, second 3, split ties. Yes,
Right.
that is correct. The pudding doesn't actually get calculated at the end of the round. It gets calculated at the end of the game. So when we finish the round, if you have pudding on your thing, it will stay with you.
We just keep it.
You just keep it.
Okay.
You're ordering your dessert. Dessert happens at the very end.
Yeah, you don't eat it
And
until then.
pudding is also most gets 6, least gets -6. This includes 0.
Ah,
Split ties.
okay.
You want dessert.
Right.
Yeah.
Chopsticks are different. So chopsticks, you play 1 turn, and then on your next turn,
When you've been past like
so your next turn you will have
a few
one
cards.
is-
Yeah.
Your next turn you'll play your card, and then after the reveal, I believe, when you would go to pass, you yell out "Sushi go." You take this back into the hand, and you put another card out, and you reveal that card at that time.
Okay, so it's like so if I had a set of chopsticks in front of me,
Yeah.
and then you passed me your hand,
Mm-hmm.
I could go sushi go, and then I can play 2 cards out of the hand.
Well,
That's
The-
how that's
the
supposed to
way
go.
the
And then I
game-
put the chopsticks in and pass it along.
the way the book describes it is
Sure.
you choose the first card you would like from your hand as usual.
Ah.
Before, it's before everyone else reveals their cards. Okay, before everyone else reveals their cards, you call Sushi Go. You take a second card from your hand, also placing that down, and then all players reveal their cards.
But then that means your chopsticks come off. They go back
Before
'cause it's a
passing
swap,
hands, put the chopsticks card back into your hand.
which means that I'm effectively passing the chopsticks to Matt, who could
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
choose to start doing
But
the
at
same
some
thing.
point in the game, someone's just going to have chopsticks, and
Right. And they don't count for anything.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of a hot potato.
Okay.
People love hot potatoes.
Yeah.
What's so bad about them?
Yeah. Cold potatoes, like, if you just eat a potato out of the ground, I think you might die.
I'm not sure if it's that severe, but
You can make an alarm clock out of one. Is that the
Yeah.
same as death?
yeah. It can feel like death when it hits.
Every morning.
That's the story when they first brought potatoes back from the New World. They, in order to celebrate this amazing new food, they had a whole banquet of only potato-based dishes,
Ah.
including all the greens that go with the potatoes. You may remember that we don't normally eat potato greens.
No.
That's because they're poisonous.
Yes.
Because it is part of the deadly
Now-
nightshade family.
At the same time, there are
Didn't go well.
only a set number of each card,
Right.
but we only have 9 each, and even if we play 3 rounds, we will not get through the entire deck. So there's no telling. It's really hard to card count.
There might not be any. There might not be any chopsticks spread out. There might not be any other things spread out.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, we're not going to know. We don't know what each other's holding until it starts getting passed to
Yeah.
us, and then all of a sudden we'll know what's in the game.
Yeah.
All right. So did we want to give this a go?
Yes.
Are you Sushi Go?
Sushi go?
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready
Cool.
to sushi go.
All right. Reveal. Wow, pudding.
Mm-hmm.
I went with wasabi.
Good idea.
I thought you would. You really enjoyed the idea of wasabi, it seemed like.
Matt, could you just move the starting of your card here?
Yeah.
The start of your tableau
Yeah, start of my tableau.
to use the point salad lingo.
And what I like about these cards is they have the thing written on the bottom, so you can stack up or you can stack down because you can also see them in the corner, which is
Yeah.
cute. Gary,
Second pudding. I know what I came here for.
dessert.
Dessert,
Clearly.
yeah. Okay.
Beach starts every meal with 2 puddings.
Wow, this hand, Matt. Oof.
Okay. Sorry, it's hard to make a decision.
Went with dumplings.
Ooh, good idea.
I mean, someone was going to have to at some point.
Yep.
Okay. Sushi, go.
Right? Okay.
Oh, you're doing your thing now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
All right, cool. Reveal.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay, that's a hand. Sure.
Go.
Good?
Yep.
Well, you got the chopsticks now.
Yep. Sushi, go.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave that there for now.
The tempura you want in pairs, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Go.
Good? Yeah.
Well,
figured. And then you
And then
reveal.
that's what you got.
All right.
Heather, could you just move your stuff a little bit over? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so scoring.
The pudding we'll just put aside for now.
We'll start with you because you explained the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So I ended up with the chopsticks, which I saw coming, but so that's not worth anything. I have 1/3 of a sashimi, not worth anything. I did get my squid nigiri on top of my wasabi, so it's worth
Oh.
9.
Nice.
Yep. Big start.
I got 2 dumplings, so that's worth 3. I think it's just accumulative. I don't think it's.
Yeah, she's at 12 now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
My salmon nigiri I got on my wasabi, so that's worth 6. And then my non-poor, lonely, unwasabied salmon nigiri is worth 2.
It's still just as cute, though.
It still is cute.
So I have you at 20 points in total.
Holy crap.
Sounds right. Beach.
All right, so I have 2 tempura, so that's worth 5. I have 3 sashimi, so that's worth 10. So that's 15 so far. I have 3 maki roll. Matt has 5, so I have the second most amount of maki roll at the
So you
table.
get 3.
So I get 3.
All right.
18.
And speaking of maki rolls, I have the most, so I get 6. I have a pair of tempura, so I get 5 from that as well. 1 dumpling, so 1. And 1 lonely egg nigiri for 1.
And so now we don't play with the same cards again because
That's
we
right.
would already know what the loadout is. We
Yeah.
throw these in the discard pile. So let's just make a discard pile for those.
You got to crack new packs.
Yeah. But the pudding maintains.
Yeah.
The pudding maintains.
The pudding.
The pudding
always
just
maintains.
the pudding just sits at the bottom of your at the bottom of your stomach and just kind of ooh,
Yeah, I currently have 2 puddings.
it just kind of
Matt has
piles
1.
up there.
All right, Matt, pick your deck. Beach.
Do you
Alright.
do you pass the opposite direction?
I don't think we have to, but we could. Do we want to?
I think just to
I
keep
have
it
no
easier,
idea
we'll
if
keep
it
going.
matters.
We'll just keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read the signals. I guess you don't have to read the signals because you're revealing.
Squid?
Dumpling.
Oh,
Pudding.
Beach going for that pudding. I mean, it is basically the mythic, isn't it?
It's just I feel like it's just the way to like get yourself in a position of
Surprise pudding.
having something to like do later. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ready?
Wasabi.
Like you get an extra 6 at the end, right?
Yeah.
That's-
You know, I don't know if that will necessarily translate into the best idea, but it's certainly an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, when what everyone drafts is public, you don't really have signaling in the same way.
No.
All right, and I'm gonna sushi go.
Okay.
You're gonna sushi. Go to the polls.
All right.
Salmon nigiri. I wonder what people are going for.
I do like the competitive aspect of sushi. You know, it's like there's no point in eating maki rolls unless you have the most.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you literally explode from eating them, what's the point in eating them at all?
Sushi go?
Oh, Beach is just going for the rolls.
So, Beach at 9 rolls.
It did, but I only get 6 for this, right? That's the
Yeah.
That's the downside of it. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
You ate the most maki rolls, but what did it cost?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right?
All right, and I'm
Everything.
sushi going.
Okay.
Good.
Yep. And I got the chopsticks.
Lovely. I paired up that tempura.
Yeah, I had a feeling someone might try to take the sashimi just so I couldn't get the 10.
Whoa.
Wow.
We only had 3 of these.
Yeah.
In this round.
I didn't even know that was just not a Mackie roll,
Yeah.
basically.
6, 7. So I've. Yeah, okay.
I have 11.
Yeah. Shit.
So this is worth 5 or 10?
That's worth
5.
5.
5, okay. 5 and 6 and 10. So 21.
That's really good.
Mhm.
You just got 10 points?
So,
I have 5 plus 6 plus 10. Or,
yeah.
yeah, 5
21
plus 6
total.
plus 10.
So
34.
34. Okay.
Those dumplings.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
All right, those are worthless.
Get dumped.
So I got 9. So I'm at 29 now.
Ooh.
And I'm at 3, 5. Add 8 to my score.
This game seems to have variance in how much points you get per round. Because you guys were ahead of me for sure
Yeah.
last round. And this round I got
It's whether
a heavy
I mean, it's
dumpling flow.
it's the fighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're if you're being cut on maki rolls, then it doesn't
Oh,
work.
I saw that immediately from those two and was like,
Yeah. No.
Not
Stay
good
out
at
of that.
all.
Exactly. Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
then
thought-
he cut me on
And
the.
then- and
Sorry.
and Matt's just sitting there being like, nobody's on dumplings.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna pick up all the
There's-
sweet dumpling
so
cards.
it's like when you're playing when you are drafting for Magic, right? You're like, oh man, I would want these 3. I have to pick one and hope they come around.
I hope you're gonna wheel the maki roll.
Go.
I got a pudding finally.
A
Nice.
pudding. Delicious.
When I just read the rules of this, I didn't quite get how the. I love how the mechanic of the drafting
Pudding.
emulates.
Oh,
Does emulate like the conveyor belt.
Yeah. It really. That's one of the things I really love about the mechanic of this, where it's like things are going around. You get to see all of them, but you can only have time to grab one.
yeah.
Ready?
Oh, great. Squid nigiri with wasabi.
Should do that. Maybe that should be.
Yeah.
useful.
Is squid nigiri?
It's the nigiri that's worth the most. So you want it on the wasabi.
certain value judgment about different nigiri. I don't know if I like.
Go.
Oh. Also, a certain value judgment about wasabi, that it triples the deliciousness of a particular nigiri. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Go.
Huh.
Go.
And go.
Hang on 1 second, please.
This round doesn't have chopsticks.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, 1
You
second.
guys are just gonna have to like go face down into the sushi. Just
Yeah. Hands free. Do what feels right.
Yeah, this.
All right.
Go.
Actually, yeah, I should.
Who's gonna do the trademark surge pack 2 pivot?
I feel like I did. Go.
And
And then
Yeah, there we go.
well,
Jesus.
all right.
It's funny because if you end up with too much Maki, it feels like wasted cards.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because
Didn't need
you're
to-
only gonna get 6,
Exactly.
right?
All right, who's going first? You?
Sure. So I've got 6, 1, and 1, so that's 8.
Mhm.
And then we can just deal
Do
with
the
the pudding
pudding at the
at the very end.
Cool.
Okay, so you got 8 there.
Yeah, I got 8 there.
So 37.
Okay. I do not have any sort of most Maki roll. So I'm going to have 2, 4, 9. I'm adding things up here. 9, 15, 24.
Wow.
Yeah.
Add 24.
The wasabi's really kind of strong.
I think Beach won this round for sure. I have 2.
So
It puts me
that
at 50.
50.
Yeah.
even.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. End of list. Add 8 to my score
All right.
for
So
42.
in terms of pudding,
We tied for least, so we split the least.
that's what I want to check. So Beach definitely has the most, so he's gonna get 6.
I get an extra 6 points, Paul.
You're the pudding master.
Yeah, I am. That sounds like me.
Pudding.
You won the pudding.
I won the pudding.
The player with the fewest pudding cards, including players with none, loses 6 points. If multiple players tie for least, they split the lost points evenly, ignoring any remainder. So we both lose 1 point.
We both lose 3.
Oh, we both lose 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting that confused with the other multiple card.
Mm-hmm.
So Heather's at 34. Matt is at
39.
Do you want to point out that the rules do say on the rare occasion that all players have the same number of pudding cards, no one scores anything for them.
Oh, cool.
Well, that means they didn't come up in the game,
Yeah.
so why would you give everyone a -6?
Yeah, because
right?
there's still going to be cards that don't
Well,
make it out of the...
Even if you did give everyone a -6,
It's a push.
Everyone's gonna get like that's the thing, right? If you're splitting evenly, it's just gonna cancel out. So
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
also that everyone has the least and the most, so it just cancels out.
Yeah, we all get to enjoy some pudding.
Delicious.
All right,
That's Sushi Go.
Beach won the eating of the sushi. You ate the most sushi? Wait, I don't know. You ate the most,
I ate sushi in the correct order, I guess.
Maybe.
or maybe it's like when you if you like go to a buffet and you're like, I want to get my money's worth. I'm gonna eat all the most expensive sushi here.
Yeah, exactly. And like, oh shit, wait, hang on, I'm paying because at a conveyor belt you pay for the most expensive sushi.
Right.
Yeah, you pay for those blue plates.
Man, I wish we had a conveyor belt sushi place in town.
That's Sushi Go. It's super straightforward, very simple. I like it because
Yeah.
it's like you
Yeah.
get it out, you play for 15, 20 minutes, you're like, I'm bored of games, let's go watch TV. Like, you don't have to feel like you're there for 3 hours or whatever kind of deal.
Let's go get some sushi.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's a
because
game.
of the
It's a
other
game right
problem.
game, and they are typically meant to like be for kids to help them with like math and combos and
Okay.
stuff, which is very much their brand.
I feel like, especially the first two, or the first game and this game, are definitely secretly sneaky math games.
Yeah.
There have been lots and lots of people in chat mentioning Sushi Go Party, which we don't have a copy of here at the Moonbase.
I am curious to know what the difference is between that, so I might look that up.
Apparently, there's like Radian says, I'd like to see them play with the tactical eel cards from Sushi Go
Ooh.
Party. Fun to try to screw your opponents. So there's
Tactical
ways to
eel.
play against people
Oh,
to
okay.
put
Yeah,
eel
because
on
there's
stuff.
nothing really
and-
like when we were doing sandwich. You could mess with people's sandwiches
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
try and take them out. It'd take you a couple turns, but
Yeah.
you could do it.
Yeah.
This one is mostly like paying attention to what other people have. Like I took one of the sashimi cards because I didn't know if there were 3 in our round, just to break them up in case there were.
Yeah.
Fair.
But
it's
there's,
hard,
There's only
like-
so much you can do with that.
Each one of these had like a different tactical element, right? Like point salad was based on, you had to make a choice between I want to try to build that salad or I want to continue to try to build a salad and hopefully the right thing comes up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all had like a lot of open information.
Yeah.
Which
That
was
was fun.
interesting, too.
I liked that to be able to see how people are building your sushi out or building your sandwiches.
I
out.
want to see my food before I eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The-
That's why Subway's so popular.
Yeah.
somebody in chat did also mention that apparently they usually have like special
Promo cards.
promo cards at like places like PAX, and that should try to get people to pick them
Oh,
up.
we could maybe mention that to them while they're there. Is go buy the thing and pick up some Sushi Go
A
cards.
promo wasabi.
That could be
Is
cute.
it foil?
Foiled, just
a
shiny.
foil
Don't eat the
wasabi?
shiny wasabi. That's
Just
a
for
terrible
me?
idea.
Just for me.
Yeah.
That's so that'll be AFK for the night, though. Thank you so much for joining us. The Sandwich Masters has a code if you want to buy a copy of Sandwich Masters. It's LRR2020 on their shop. You can type "bang sandwich" in chat right now to see where you can go to find that out. We had a lot of fun playing also Point Salad and Sushi Go, and let's thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Like we do. Wormwood Gaming, for one. We didn't use any of their stuff on the stream, but they do make a lot of really cool gaming supplies out of woods and leathers. And if you live in the United States, you can use code LRR for free shipping. And if you live anywhere else in the world that has shipping to places, you can use code LRR World, and you'll get $10 off shipping. That's Wormwood Gaming, the bones of skins and the trees of beasts. I could really go for some sushi. And also thank you. You, our patrons, and also all the other people, like the YouTube subscribers, and also the lurkers, and just people who comment, and
If you're a
all
YouTube
that too.
subscriber that's specifically on the youtube.com/loadingreadyrun, that won't be on the channel that you're watching this on later,
Yes.
YouTube.
Good
Because
point.
it's weird and we have 3 channels. But thank you for being here.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you to the people who are just lurking in chat right now, in fact. Thank you to people who leave comments and stuff. You guys are a great community. And it's thanks to all of that, plus our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun that we're able to keep doing what we do here. So we appreciate that. And in fact, that's another reason why we made these shirts, is we appreciate the strength of our community and the positive goodwill and the good nature and how kind you are with each other on a lot of occasions.
Plus, they look cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. If you like rainbows,
Yeah.
that's also a positive thing too. But these are our Lure Pride shirt. If you go to lrr.cc/pride, you could purchase yourself a Pride shirt. They will be around forever. They'll be around
They'll
as
be-
people are interested in buying them. These are an
Yeah.
evergreen product.
Yeah. I wouldn't promise forever on anything
Yeah.
because that's
You might
weird,
just all
but
eventually buy them, and then it's
they'll-
like we don't have to
they'll-
make any
They'll
more.
probably be around for a very long time. We have no intention of taking them off the
Yeah.
store.
If we're out of your
at any
size,
point.
that's because there's more at PAX East. And when they come home, you can actually just get an email from the website. So if you put your email in the website, when you go to buy it, it's like it's out. Just put your email in there to let you know when they come back in. Anything else that I want to mention?
That you had a good time.
Actually, that we are at PAX East this weekend.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
us not
yeah.
specifically. They've already gone.
Graham and Corey and Cameron and Ben will have a booth in Bandland this weekend at PAX East in Boston. So yeah, Paul, tell us what's coming up next.
Well, tomorrow it's Checkpoint Plus, where, well, it won't be Graham because he's in PAX, but the rest of us are going to be doing some checking of the points, followed by LRRMTG, James or Adam, and or Adam, again, probably not Graham, are going to be playing some Magic, and in fact, they're going to be ending a little bit early because we will be hosting the Loading Ready Run panel on our channel. If you want to check that out, that's going on at PAX, and it's happening one of the theaters that is being streamed. So that's at 4:00 after the LRMTG.
I can't wait to see it. I'm jazzed to see what the panel.
And then I did also want to point out that on Thursday, again, because people are away at PAX, normally this would be the long game, continuing our Gloomhaven playthrough. But instead, we're rolling back Tinker Tailor Solder Fry. Ian's going to be looking at some home automation stuff.
You can just think of Tinker Tailor and Gloomhaven just switching spots just for this 2-week period.
Yeah,
That's
and
all.
so we're going to we'll make up the Gloomhaven in March. There'll be an extra one in March. So
Yeah.
that's how that's going to work. And then on Friday Night Paper Fight, I am very excited about this.
Oh, hey.
Because it's going to be unsanctioned. That's right. That's the new unset from Wizards of the Coast. It's a special set. It's got stuff from all the previous
Unsets, all the silver borders?
Yeah, it's got stuff from the previous unsets plus some new stuff, and it's the reason why it's called unsanctioned is it's played in a special way. I believe it's you like get packs and you shuffle them together and then just like sort of play it straight. I don't think there's a draft portion of it.
I'm sure they're going to go over all of that, obviously, when we run it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be super fun and probably rather silly. So check that out. And then on Saturday, Adam's Game House playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finished Persona
He
5.
finished
did?
Persona 5.
Yeah, he did.
Yesterday.
111 hours, I think, was the final total on that.
Oh, nice.
With the power of Satan.
Really good.
That's good.
Good for him.
It's a nice number.
And so I believe Adam is planning on doing the Game House on Saturday anyway. But I don't know. I heard rumors that he was maybe going to run back some of his Dark Cloud Golf.
That's very Adam.
Yeah. More Sfida.
Sweet.
We'll see what he does. Maybe he'll just turn on the stream and be like, it's over! And then he'll just end it. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, now he's not going to, now that you've given that away as a thing.
I don't know what he'll do.
So he'll just yell that and then stare at the screen for an hour.
Oh, great. That could be good. Hey, look.
And then on Sunday, it's Rhythm Cafe. Heather and Ian are going to be playing what?
Cadence of Hyrule, we'll probably be finishing that.
Nice.
We're doing the Octavos Ode DLC. And we really only have the last boss fight area, so we might even finish that early. Maybe. Well, this depends how good we are.
And then Dice Friends is not Heat Death. That is incorrect because it is, in fact, Adam's adventure. It's going to be Adam doing the
Fairy
Catacombs, yeah. Fairy Mound
Mound of
Dragonkind.
Yeah.
Dragonkind.
Yeah. The heat stopped dying, so Adam's going to do it instead.
I know that because I know that apparently we got this wrong. So it's Fairy
okay.
Mound of Dragonkind.
Yeah, Heat Death is not on because of PAX right now, and it'll continue the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, lots of cool stuff coming up. loadingmayrun.com/live is the place to go to find the full schedule and link to the calendar and all that good stuff. So you can keep an eye on the schedule. And now let's thank all the amazing people who have subscribed during this stream. Starting with this person.
Starfreak359, thank you for that whole year.
Dang.
And Beofrin has been here for 30 months. Welcome back.
And welcome back to Tariq 1976 for 17 months of support. Thank you.
Drazvin has been around for 30 months. Welcome back.
Welcome back, H. Queso, who's been here for 72 months. That's 6 years. Wow.
Delicious.
Good for you.
Yeah. And Evalens for 39 months of support. Thank you.
Winter Nightingale for 7 months. I
Good
really
job.
like that. It's a really good username.
Slopopotamus has been here for 35 months.
That's a good nick.
Oh, that's
good
on the
username,
menu.
too.
Good, Nick.
Red Shoes Jeff for 25 months. Nice square number.
Duckin' Mad for 7 months.
Juiced Milks for 6 months. Welcome back.
Ew.
This is where we notice how many food names there are, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Lizazel 64 for 5 months. I've eaten one of those before.
Freshmaker, 25 months.
Oh, welcome back, Rytel, who's been here for 46 months.
And Deathly Placebo for 30 months.
That
Thank
is
you.
definitely one of the sandwich cards.
Yeah.
Just don't believe in it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Blackblade for 15 months.
Does it look like I'm looking into the camera at least?
Yeah?
How about now?
No.
Okay. The Pear Bear has been here for 33 months. Welcome back.
I've had that fruit before. And 01 Thorin 01 for 39 months. Thank you.
39 months.
38
38.
months. 39 next month.
Rechargeable Frenchman for 20 months. I feel like
energy efficient.
I feel like I've seen one of those in a Chibi Robo game.
Ah, man. For 59 months, close to your 5-year anniversary.
It's terrible when you have to throw out your Frenchmen when they run down. You know. No.
Yeah. And The Angels Weep for 49 months. Sad angels. Sad.
A net full of Jello for 24 months.
Was that one of the ingredient cards?
It should have been.
Yeah.
Lord Hydraos. Chows. For a full year, welcome back, your lordship.
And X Christ Real Gamer Thage Christ X for 43 months.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I'm just going to pull this ingredient card of... It's been 1 WK for a whole year.
Thank you for torpedoing that. That's so good.
Yeah.
Cranston Snord returns for the 25th month. Welcome back.
And Bratman for 50 months. Thank you.
Yamu for 10 months. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back, Bodacious Nia. Been here a full year.
Calculated Uncertainties for 1 entire baby's worth of time. Thank you.
Robotson for 27 months. That's cubed.
Complexed One has been here for 26 months. Welcome back.
And Map Board Games for 29 months. Thank you for your support.
Ramil 117 for 32 months.
Oh, the Meerkat gave gifts to Wasabi Donut, Sushi Day, and Lurkers Are Us. Thank you, the Meerkat, and welcome you three.
And welcome to Tears RL, Stairs in Klingon, and also welcome to Dog of Myth for gifting those subs to those people. Thank you.
Dog of Myth is a gift.
Yeah.
And thank you, the Meerkat, for gifting T-shirt on sale, packs, Lunar Jade, and Food Wars.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's me.
Hello, Chinese Takeout. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Gifted by E Block. Thank you very much.
I haven't had dinner yet. Gifted by the Meerkat, the Care Bear Stare. Thank you for accepting that gift.
And for the 805 bits, Discordian token, Xantos sex number, and E-block. The bits, the bit we do.
Old Xantos sex number.
Yeah.
That's it. Go home, because that's what we're going to do.
I think they might already be home, some of them.
All right, well, or stay at work if that's where you are.
No.
I mean, some of you probably are at work, like in other parts of the world.
I mean,
so-
maybe don't ditch work.
Cool. Go home. And if you aren't home, then go home. And if you are home, you're already home. So you should leave and go somewhere else.
Have a good night.